Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another night of high school basketball. This is Larry Cecil along with Ricky Thacker, Wayne Fugit on camera, and tonight we're here at Betsy Layne. We will be dedicating the new Junior Newsome Arena, and Ricky, it's a beautiful facility you have here now.
Gorgeous facility. Betsy Layne is moving out of the D.W. Howard Fieldhouse, where they called home for several years, and now opened the new Junior Newsome Arena starting this season.
Well, can't remember exactly the year that it opened. It was either 70 or 71, the Dome, out at the old high school side. I know I was there and graduated in 72, and the last 2 years, our junior and senior year, we played in that gym. So I think it opened up in the 70 season that fall, the 70-71 school year. So if that's the case, then it's been 17 years or 47 years that facility has been used.
The marker in the gym is 69, 70 years.
Okay.
So I talked to Coach Newsome several years ago, and he was teaching in the building, which was the high school. Now it's the elementary school.
Right.
Watching the gym be built. And
of course, it's a different building than what's there now. Yes.
But this facility is amazing. Floyd County District Board of Education, board member, Superintendent Danny Agins. With this gym, Floyd Central's gym is relatively new.
Right.
And the high school at Prestonsburg, their gym is phenomenal as well.
Yes, it is. We was down there earlier in the year doing some interviews with the coaches, and a nice facelift that they've given that gym. So great facilities here in the 58th district right now for all the schools. Of course, when we say 58th district, we got to include Lawrence County now.
Yes,
and they have a nice facility of their own down there.
Their facility is wonderful as well, and a lot of individuals in the 58th district will see it this year due to the fact that the district tournament will be at Lawrence County in Louisa this year.
It will be. Wayne and I was talking earlier, and Charlie got a lot of traveling to do this year when tournament time comes. The 58th is in Lawrence County. The 59th
East Ridge
is in East Ridge, and the 60th is in Phelps. So in all the outlying schools from the center of the 15th region, so there'll be a lot of travel time.
Yes, whoever created the yearly district tournament schedule, the destinations are far apart this year, so coaches that are advancing to the regional tournament will have further to travel to scout for the regional opponent.
And we're going to send it over to Brennan Case, PA announcer, for our starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Junior Newsome Arena for tonight's Kentucky High School Athletic Association Girls 58th District basketball matchup between the visitors, the Lady Jaguars of Floyd Central High School, and your homestanding Betsy Layne Lady Bobcats. Let's meet our starters. First, for Floyd Central, starting at forward, number 2, Lauren Preston. Starting at forward, number 12, Katie Jo Moore. Starting at guard, number 23, Brooke Stumbo. Starting at guard, number 22, Kaylee Moore. And starting at guard, number 1, Abby Maggard. Head coach for the Lady Jaguars, Justin Triplett. And now for your Betsy Layne Lady Bobcats. Starting at guard, a 5'3" sophomore, number 1, Lauren Watkins. Starting at guard, a 5'7" freshman, number 4, Maddie Mead. Starting at center, a 5'7" junior, number 5, Alexandria Jarvis. Starting at guard, a 5'4" freshman, number 10, Kennedy Boyette. And starting at forward, a 5'8" sophomore, number 21, Katie Kidd. Head coach for the Lady Bobcats, Crystal Daniels Allen. Tonight's officials, Chad Allen, Jordan Hall, and Jeff Lovely.
And that's our starting lineups for tonight's first game between the Floyd Central Lady Jaguars and the Betsy Layne Lady Cats. Between the games, between the girls and the boys, they'll be doing the dedication of the Junior Newsom Arena, and we will have that live. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning us in here tonight. We're live on 5 and also HD 105. Also, you can listen to us on WXKZ 105.3 FM. Also, we'll be streaming on WPRG.com, WPRG TV YouTube page, and also our Facebook page. So, a lot of platforms to see tonight's game. Tips in the air, it's controlled by the Jaguars.
Looks like Betsy Layne's coming out in a 2-3 zone.
Jaguars working around the outside of that zone right now. This is Kaylee Moore. Gets it down over to Mygard. Back out on top it comes to Katie Jo Moore. Still working around top of the circle, down left side into the corner. Betsy Layne packing that zone in, all 5 players inside that three-point arc.
Yes, with Floyd Central, they want fast tempo, so Betsy Layne's trying to slow it down and make this game probably in the 40s to make it be very successful.
And there's a shot, no good. Rebound comes off. That's Kaylee Moore. Gets it back out top to Mygard. Drives down, goes inside. Shot up and good. And was that
Preston?
No, number 2, Preston. So Lady Jaguars out on top, and they come out into full court pressure, as Ricky says. And there's a turnover. And juggled the ball. Now controls it, and it's lost out of bounds here to stay with the Lady Jaguars.
Yes, I was able to watch Floyd Central Friday night play at Prestonsburg, and it ended up being an 8-point game, which Floyd Central comes in district play 1-0, so they want the fast tempo.
And here's the turnover. Betsy Layne has it, and Watkins drives in, shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Floyd Central. Mygard with it up in front, and shot up, no good by Preston, but she'll be fouled. That foul's going to go against Jarvis, her first, team's first. Preston will be at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Just getting started, 6:37 left first quarter, 2-0 Floyd Central. And Preston comes up short on the first free throw. She'll have one more. Has the bucket shot up and misses them both. Rebound comes off to Betsy Layne. That is Katie Kidd with it. Into the front court she comes. Gets it over to Maddie Mead.
Floyd Central's looking to trap everywhere.
And go inside, try to go inside to Jarvis, and they have a tie-up, and it will stay with Floyd, or excuse me, Betsy Layne. Maddie Mead steps out on the baseline, trigger the ball in, looking for help, still looking, and pass is deflected and intercepted. That's Preston with it. She takes it into the front court, kicks it down in the lane, and might have a walk, and yes. Kaylee Moore called for the walk. So Betsy Layne will have it, and again, full court pressure. Watkins into the front court. She's double teamed at the half court stripe, and here wide open under the bucket, putting it up and in, Kim Akers. Betsy Layne handled the press that time, and we're tied at 2. Mygard with the shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Akers. Her pass is tipped, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Bobcats. No, now they changed the call and say it's going to go to Floyd Central.
Must have been a deflection. off number 25, Akers.
Brooke Stumbo has it for the Lady Jags. She works it down the right side, coming around the top of the circle, over to Lauren Preston, 3 in the air, count it. 5-2, Floyd Central with the lead. The Lady Bobcats working in the backcourt. They cross the timeline now. Go across court, that was Akers, comes back out. And that would be Mead with it. Hits taken away from her. Laura Preston on the move, kicks it over
Nice
under
pass.
Brooks. Stumbo shot no good. Rebound put back up and in by Kaylee Moore. And Betsy Layne will call a timeout. It will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here with it. And while we have a break in action, we'd like everyone to know that tonight's game is brought to you by Appalachian Wireless, Intermountain Cable, Overhead Door of Eastern Kentucky, Pikeville Medical Center, Pops Chevrolet, Microtech Internet and Security, Coalfields Telephone, and Howard Family Pharmacy. Rick Press has called a couple of turnovers so far for Betsy Layne, and it's led to some second chance points or points off and turnovers for the Lady Jaguars so far.
Yes, the turnover margin right now, unofficially, I have Floyd Central with 2 turnovers, Betsy Layne with 3. So we're seeing Floyd Central trying to get the tempo quicker. They want the score to be higher. They want a lot of turnovers and second chance opportunities.
And here Betsy Layne breaks free under the bucket. Shot no good, but Katie Kidd, rebound put back up and in by Allie Jarvis. Floyd Central with it. Into the front court it comes. That's Mager. Down the right side. Now she'll reverse. Bring it back out on top. Katie Jo Moore with it. She's getting her offense set up. Betsy Layne still in that 2-3 zone. Working around, and Preston looked at the 3, drove it, kicks it over to Stumbo on the baseline, back inside. Preston up, no good. Rebound, I think that is Kaylee Moore. No, excuse me, that was Preston. One's 22 and the other one is 2. Couldn't tell which one it was.
With the light blue jerseys and the teal numbers, it makes it difficult to read.
It does sometimes. Preston will have 2, and the first one's good. She missed her only 2 that she'd tried so far. She'll have 1 more. Hits 8-4. 4:43 left first quarter. Betsy Layne trails. Now make that 9-4. As Preston makes them both. Watkins with it for the Lady Bobcats. And here is Katie Tackett. Tries to go inside. Deflected. Picked up by Mead. Up no good. Rebound this time comes off to Kaylee Moore. And Katie Jo Moore stopped popping good. That's her game right there, Ricky. That drive, stop, and shoot.
From the elbow free throw line, she's automatic there.
And she's going to have a foul called on her as she tried to jump into the passing lane, intercept the pass, had a little contact with Watkins, be called for the foul. Watkins have it for the Lady Bobcats. And now they work it over to the side. Here's a steal, Preston. And she goes inside to Moore, and shot's no good, but she is fouled.
Go to the line shooting 2. That is number 2 on Kim Akers of Betsy Layne. That's their team 3rd foul.
First shot up, no good.
Early on, 2 for 5 from the free throw line for Floyd Central.
And looks like Kennedy Boyette coming in for Betsy Layne. And the second shot up is good by Kaylee Moore.
Floyd Central still in the press. You see 4 Floyd Central Jaguars on that side of the court.
And Betsy Layne has it, and behind you got a tilt, but it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Bobcats. 12-4, Floyd Central with the lead. And kicked out of bounds again by Lowen Preston. Here to stay with the Lady Bobcats. 3:58 left here in this first quarter. And Watkins looking to bring it in, and pass is deflected, but picked up in the corner by Katie Kidd. She'll get it out to Boyette. Who's 24 for Betsy Layne?
24 for Betsy Layne is Amelia Blackburn.
Okay, Watkins puts it in for the Lady Bobcats. 12-6.
And we have a turnover.
Turnover Floyd Central. So the Lady Bobcats will have it, trying to cut into the 6-point deficit. And that's Blackburn with it. Over to Watkins inside. Pass deflected, stolen, kicked it out to Maggard. She goes in, puts it up and in.
Right-handed layup on the left-hand side of the goal.
And here's the steal. And that's Maggard with the steal, and then it's knocked loose and stolen by Watkins for Betsy Layne. Now she's looking for some help. She gives it Blackburn. Free to the bucket, up and good. Beautiful lane opened up for Amelia Blackburn, and she puts 2 in for the Lady Bobcats.
Quick pace here in the first quarter.
Quickly on the other end, shot up no good by Kaylee Moore, but she's fouled.
That will be the second foul on Allie Jarvis, the team 4th. And both post players for Betsy Layne, Akers and Jarvis, picked up 2 early fouls in the first quarter. So it'll be interesting to see if they will return before the second half.
And Kaylee Moore misses the first free throw. The Lady Jags right now struggling from the free throw line.
Yes. Early on, they are 3 for 6.
And make that 3 for 7 as they miss again. Rebound Katie Kidd, and she's going to be fouled on her way up the floor. Kaylee Moore, number 22, with the foul.
Watching Floyd Central Friday, they had 3 players foul out of that district game against Prestonsburg. So they enjoy the press, and they make the game very quick tempo.
Well, when you do pressing, you have to have a deep bench because
Yes.
you do get into foul trouble.
And Coach Triplett does have that luxury.
Yes,
he does have a relatively young team as well. Another
And
turnover.
Here's the steal. Maggard up. Brooke Stumbo puts it up and in. And the Lady Jaguars extend their lead to 8, 16-8. 2:15 left first quarter. And Katie Kidd with it in the corner and had a collision.
Foul be on number 12.
Called.
That will be Katie Jo Moore, and that's her second foul, team 3rd.
And we got number 5 in the lineup for her.
Oh, that's Kennedy Harville, or Harvell.
Harvell. Lady Bobcats with it. There's Watkins with it in the corner. Shot up by Blackburn, no good. Battle for the rebound. They're going to have a jump ball situation, and it's going to go to Floyd Central.
Looks like Betsy Layne is going to apply some full court pressure here. With Akers and Jarvis being out, it hurts the height advantage.
And Stumbo loses it out of bounds, so another turnover Floyd Central. Here to come to the Lady Bobcats. Big district game here tonight. Doubleheader, boys and girls.
Last week, Charlie and I were talking about district play and so many games before Christmas break. Do you remember this many games before Christmas break district matchup?
And Katie Kidd puts it up and in for the Lady Bobcats, and she's fouled. Usually you don't even see any district games until after the Christmas break, but 2 or 3 years ago, if you remember, Ricky,
the snow.
They had the snow and had to play even on Sundays, I think, but get some of the games in before the tournament, so I think that's the reason they start scheduling them a little earlier now. And Katie Kidd makes the free throw, so it's a 16-11 lead right now for Floyd Central. 30-second timeout, 1:37 left here in this first quarter. Immediately following this game, between games, as we said earlier, if you're just tuning in, dedication night tonight for Junior Newsome Arena. And Junior will be on the floor, and I think some of his previous coaches and players, cheerleaders will all be here to help him dedicate this beautiful facility.
Yes, Coach Kidd and I walked in. Coach Kidd, the head coach at Prestonburg High School girls basketball, we walked in. We were here at Betsy Layne during the All-A State Championship. I was the athletic director, and he was an assistant coach under Coach Newsome.
Right.
It's always good to come back and see familiar faces.
Exactly. And here inside, Grace Martin shot no good, gets her own rebound, kicks it out. That is Harville with it. Maggard down in the corner, Brooks Stumbo, three, no good. And rebound again by Floyd Central. Maggard tries to go inside. The pass is knocked out of bounds by Boyette. Kennedy Boyette knocking that one out, saving probably a bucket.
Yes, and Jaguars lucky not to have a turnover there. With Moore on the bench with 2 fouls, it's interesting to see who's going to handle the ball.
Right.
Because she's the primary ball handler.
And Maggard topped the circle three, no good. Again, rebound Grace Martin, put it up and in. And another second chance bucket for the Lady Jaguars. And here Betsy Layne brings it in the front court. Maddie Mead, and she is fouled as she goes to the bucket. That'll be Brooks Stumbo.
That'll be her first and team 5th foul. I guess she was not in the act of shooting, so Betsy Layne will take it out of bounds underneath the goal.
And Mead will step out with the basketball, looking to bring it in, and she gets it in. That's Blackburn with it, and she's going to be fouled. I think they're going to call that on Kennedy Harville.
That'll be her first. Floyd Central's 1 foul from being in the bonus for the rest of the half. With 50 seconds left in the first quarter. That could be huge for Betsy Layne.
Yes, you got to take advantage of that. And this will be 2 shots for Blackburn. She makes her first. I think that's only the second foul shot Betsy Layne's had, right?
Yes, and they're 2 for 2. Katie Kidd was 1 for 1, and with a second shot coming up, Blackburn will try to make it 2 for 2 for her.
Amelia Blackburn, and her shot's too long. Rebound comes off to Grace Martin. Gets it over to Preston, and she goes down on the baseline to Maggard. Back out on top, it comes to 15 in the lineup. And there's a little runner on the baseline. Maggard up and good. Who's 15 for Floyd Central?
15 for Floyd Central is Cameron Shannon.
Betsy Layne looking into the front court, straight to the bucket. Tries to go inside, knocked loose, picked back up by Mead, puts it up and in. Maddie Mead gets the deflected pass, puts it up and in, hits 20-14. And here's a steal, but they're going to call a foul.
Foul number 1, Watkins for Betsy Layne. That is her first, team 5th for Betsy Layne.
So Floyd Central will have it side out in the backcourt, doing a little janitorial work over along the bench right now.
Coach Shannon, assistant coach Shannon for Floyd Central, doing a little landscaping over there. Have some water spill.
Yes.
Or Gatorade or Powerade
or whatever.
Ever what drink they prefer in Jaguar land.
And here into the front court comes Maggard, gets it over to Preston. Down on the baseline, shot up and count it. And that is Cameron Shannon. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. 22-14. Floyd Central with the lead. We'll send it back to the station. Be back for second quarter action. This is WPRG TV Sports.
Pikeville Medical Center. A new day begins. Where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. We are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pops Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Pops is loaded with
pre-owned and new inventory. Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac have deep incentives on all new vehicles. Here at Pops, we're local, we're hometown professional, and we are efficient. We know that you've got a choice. So come down to Pops Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac and let us get you in a new ride. We not only want to earn, but we want to keep your business here at Pops.
And we're back at Junior Newsome Arena here in Betsy, Layne, ready for second quarter action. 22-14, Floyd Central, Lady Jags with the lead.
So far in the game, through the first quarter, Floyd Central is winning in the rebounding category and the turnover category. Betsy Layne has committed 7 turnovers to Floyd Central's 5, and rebounding 8-5 in favor of Floyd Central. Foul trouble is going to be a key factor this second quarter. See if Moore comes back to be a ball handler for Floyd Central.
And Betsy Layne has it to start the quarter. 16 fouls for Floyd Central, so like we talked, and they called a walk on Betsy Layne. So turnover straight out of the timeout, and that was on number 25, Kim Akers. But I was saying 16 fouls, so Betsy Layne might be able to take advantage of that here in this second quarter. Maggard goes down into the corner, Preston. Preston on the move, brings it over to Martin. And Brooks Stumbo comes back to top of the circle. Maggard has it. They'll reset their offense. Maggard drives down the left side, kicks it out. Preston, 3 in the air, count it.
Beautiful shot by
That's 2
Preston.
for Lauren Preston. And first double-digit lead for the Lady Jaguars. It's 25-14. Into the front court comes the Lady Bobcats. Akers with it, now gives it over to Blackburn. She's looking for some help, gives it to Akers. She drives the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Preston. Quickly up court.
Nice
Stumbo, pass over, up and good.
For
number
Moore.
22, Kaylee Moore. Beautiful fast break that time between 3 of the players, and here's a steal. And was able to control it. Moore gives it over to Maggard. She's going to go come on the baseline, a little 10-footer up by Stumbo, up and good. And quickly, Betsy Layne calls for a timeout. And
be a 30-second timeout for Betsy Layne.
Yes, a 30-second timeout. 6:41 left first half. 29-14 as Floyd Central comes out, puts on a 7-0 run to open up this second quarter, and it extends their lead to 15.
Yes, and extending the lead helps Floyd Central in the fact that they don't have to go back with number 12, Katie Jo Moore, sooner than they have to, because she picked early 2 fouls up in the first quarter. Plus, it gives these young girls confidence in handling the ball, running the offense without her being on the floor, which in benefit will help them further on, especially in February and March when district tournament and, in their hopes, regional tournament happens.
Right. Also gives Coach Justin Triplett the luxury that if he wants to pull the press off, he can.
Yes.
Of course,
as a coach, you love to have options.
You're right. Betsy Layne into the front court. That's Akers with it. Gives it over to Meade. Meade at the top of the circle, being guarded by Stumbo. Goes down the right side. Now it goes down in the corner. Blackburn with it. She tries to get it inside, and it's stolen by Grace Martin. Up front it comes. Going in, Preston, no good. She's fouled.
And that will be number 3 on number 25, Kim Akers.
And looks like Allie Jarvis will come back in for Akers, and she'll come in with 2 fouls.
Yes, and the 2 post players in foul trouble is not a helping Coach Allen any tonight.
And Preston Rose, the first free throw in. 30-14, excuse me, Rick.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes into the game, or into the second quarter, excuse me, and Betsy Layne has yet to see the ball go in the bucket for them.
And Preston misses the second free throw. Rebound came off to Jarvis. Meade with it for Betsy Layne into the front court. And it's knocked loose out of bounds by Brooks Stumbo. It'll stay with the Lady Bobcats. No, they're going to call a foul on Stumbo.
And Betsy Layne will be in the bonus. And that's the second foul on number 23, Brooks Stumbo. And it looks like Grace Martin is checking in for Stumbo. So 2 primary ball handlers for Floyd Central are probably going to sit out the rest of the first half. So look for Preston to handle the ball more.
1-1 by Meade. First free throw's up and good. 6:08 left here in the first half, so the Lady Bobcats can take advantage at the free throw line. They have 17 fouls for Floyd Central. Of course, the Lady Bobcats got 6 herself, so 1 more on them, and both teams will be in the bonus. Here's Martin. Shot up, no good. Jarvis tips it over to Preston. She has it, racing down the floor, and shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Harville. Up court she goes, and out of bounds. She was trying to get it to Kaylee Moore.
Meade done a good job by the deflection there to save easy layup for Floyd Central.
Nice hustle by the Lady Bobcats. And here's Preston into the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Katie Kidd, looking for some help. And gets it to Boyette, now into the Meade into the front court. And nearly walks, she's double teamed, gets it loose to Jarvis. They're going to call a jump ball, and that's going to go to Floyd Central.
Floyd
30-15.
Floyd Central with an early 15-point lead here in the second quarter. It's like Betsy Layne is content staying in the 2-3 zone due to their 2 post players in foul trouble early in the first half.
Well, that and plus probably don't feel like they can match up with the man-to-man.
Yes.
Got a lot, Betsy Layne, a very young team, and got a lot of experience on this Floyd Central team.
Yes, and Floyd Central likes the quick tempo, so if you probably went to a man-to-man, they'd probably do some dribble drive action with that.
Exactly. And shot no good by Kaylee Moore. Rebound comes off, but pass is stolen by Preston, and she goes down inside, and a foul called on Betsy Layne. Boyette.
Now both teams will be in the bonus for the rest of the first half because that was Betsy Layne's 7th, and that's Boyette's first foul.
A lot of fouls being called here in this first half. Kind of slowed the action down now. Kennedy Harvell will be at the line shooting for the Lady Jaguars. It will be the 1-1. First one's up, comes up short. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. No block out for the Lady Bobcats. And the rebound hit the floor, and Harvell raced down and got it, and then we have a walk on the other end called on Maddie Meade. So Floyd Central will have it. They're up 32-15. 4:50 left here in the first half. And Maggard with the 3, no good. Battle for the rebound, and we're going to have a tie-up, and it will go to the Lady Bobcats.
I do believe that's the 3rd jump ball of the game so far. So alternate possessions, would you rather see alternate possessions or jump ball each time a jump ball is called?
Well, I think, you know, you're getting used to it now. A lot of the old folks would say, you know, they want to see the jump ball, but they try to do whatever to speed the game up, and I think if it went back to a jump ball, it would slow it down that much more.
Yes, I do believe that would be the case. Several games I've watched this year, 5 or more jump balls in a game.
And here's the 3 up, no good. That was Harvell with it. And pass deflected, stolen, and going in, putting it up and in, Cameron Shannon for the Lady Jags. And here into the front court, Maddie Meade, end to end, puts it up and in. Nobody stopped the dribbler, and she takes it to the bucket. 34-17. Preston out of the corner, 3, no good. Rebound come off to Shannon of Floyd Central. Maggard with it now, top of the circle. Free throw line to Martin. Maggard looked at a 3, decided against it. Here's Grace Martin with it on the
nice ball
baseline. Nice drive by Preston, and she's fouled.
And I do believe that would be the 3rd foul on Jarvis, team's 8th. So Jarvis and Akers both for Betsy Layne picks up their 3rd foul in the first half.
Now, we was talking about the jump ball. There's one thing that I'd like to see change, the rule changed. I've mentioned this several times.
What would that be?
You got a 10-second count in the backcourt, right?
Yes.
You got a press going on. You call timeout with 2 seconds left on that count.
Yes.
When you come back out of the timeout, you get 10 back.
Yes.
Why not come back out with the 2-second count? You're punishing the defense by not doing that.
Well, in every sport that I know of, rules are made for offense, not defense.
Well,
for some reason.
That's true.
I'm a firm believer of what you're saying.
Somebody that's behind, a team that's behind, though, trying to get back into the game, you know, you can burn. If the offensive team's got timeouts, they can run it down 8 seconds off, call timeout, come back out of the huddle and get 10 more seconds. That's
true. Just like football in the National Football League. You can't touch the quarterback now. It's an offense world.
That's true. And here's the steal. And going in, laying it up. And nice block from behind. And Meade with the block, but she stepped on the baseline when she come up with the loose ball. So it will stay with the Lady Jaguars.
I think they were wanting to call contact there. However, she stepped on the in-line, so Floyd Central retains the basketball.
A little bit of a makeup, is that what you're saying?
I
topped the
didn't
circle.
say that.
No good. Rebound comes off to Betsy Layne's Boyette, and she's going to be fouled in the backcourt by Preston.
Just a frustration foul, not making three-point shots. She shot several so far this first half and hasn't seen it go into the bottom of the basket as much as she wants. She saw 2 3-point shots go in. However, she shot probably about 6 or 7 in this first half.
Kennedy Boyette will be at the line for the Lady Bobcats, 1-1. First one's up and good. 36-18, 3:17 left in the first half. Boyette will have one more. Eyes the bucket, too long. Rebound comes off Grace Martin. Over to Shannon. Into the front court she comes to Preston. Down the side of Harvell, inside to Preston. She juggles it, controls it, and called for the walk.
That's the 6th turnover in the first half for Floyd Central. They're still in the full court press, just trying to make the game quick for the inexperienced Lady Bobcats.
And here's Meade with it for the Lady Bobcats in the front court, knocked out of her hands, and hit out of bounds, here to stay with the Lady Bobcats. And now they're going to say that it was off of Meade's leg and going to Floyd Central.
Conference here.
And now they're going to have a little.
I think it will remain with the Lady Bobcats here.
Well, I think it should. And just pointed the wrong direction. Got a little turned around.
It happens.
Somebody opened that door down here and they smelt a concession. They want to go that direction. Is that what it is?
That homemade hot dog chili.
There you go.
Came through the doors.
Maddie Meade with it for the Lady Bobcats. Blackburn back on top goes to Boyette. Meade 3, too long. Gets her own rebound. Goes in, puts it up, and misses again. And Grace Martin comes off the rebound. And quickly up the court, Maggard wide open, puts it up and in. 38-18. Floyd Central with the big lead of 20. 2:25 left, deflected pass.
Floyd Central with those quick hands.
Harvell comes up with it, goes cross court, throws it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Bobcats. And Watkins coming back into the lineup for Betsy Layne. Into the front court. That's Meade with it. Harvell goes out to greet her, Blackburn, and she tried to go inside, couldn't handle the pass, and it's a turnover. Maggard on the other end, no good. Rebound comes off to Betsy Layne.
I think Maggard was expecting the contact, and it never did come.
And here's a steal for Preston.
Another
Maggard
chance.
Misses again, and Blackburn with the rebound gets it over to Watkins. She's needing some help, goes cross court to Meade. Still in the backcourt. Now they bring it across the line, and going to be a blocking foul on Preston.
And that will be Preston's 2nd foul, team's 8th.
Got number 12 in the lineup for the Lady Bobcats. That would be Akira Keithley. And Meade will go to the line for the 1-1 for Betsy Layne. That's 9 team fouls, so the last 139 will be the double bonus. This is the 1-1, comes up short, and rebound comes off to Grace Martin. Into the front court comes Harvell. Long three in the air, no good. And that was by Maggard. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Jaguars.
Early in this game, Maggard's very active on the offensive end. Several layups, a couple of three-point shots she's attempted. So getting in an offensive mindset early on in this game.
Moore with the miss. Katie Kidd with the rebound for the Lady Bobcats. They have it in the front court working. Down the left side, nice move. Blackburn on the baseline, shot blocked. Rebound comes up. Shannon with
3-on-1.
And she goes Maggard on the baseline, no good. Rebound by Lauren Watkins of Betsy Layne. Into the front court quickly, Katie Kidd. Now she's double teamed, gets it back out to Watkins. Blackburn free throw line jumper up and good. 38-20, we're under a minute left here in the first half. And into the front court, nice pass inside, put up and in by Kaylee Moore. Beautiful pass, that time from Harvell.
Good ball movement by Floyd Central in this game. They're passing up a good shot to take a better shot,
right,
which is, as a coach, is what you always want to see.
That's what you want to see. Watkins has it for the Lady Bobcats. Now looking for help, comes across court. That is Keithley, and she loses it out of bounds. It'll go to Floyd Central. 21 seconds, all that's left here in the first half.
We have a sub for Floyd Central, number 11 coming in, Jada Johnson. I think this is her first appearance in the game.
Yes, it is. Floyd Central brings it in the front court. There's Maggard with it. 15 seconds left here in the first half. Just working it around.
Martin, number 45, has got to look for her shot. She's just looking to pass it opposite.
And a three,
but it works.
Good by Kaylee Moore. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. 43-20, big lead for Floyd Central Lady Jaguars. So we'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly for some halftime stats and comments. This is high school basketball on WXKZ 105.3 FM.
Looking for a new garage door or just need repairs? Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
High-speed internet from Gearhart Broadband is fast, Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearhart with reliable downloads up to 500 meg. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And Ultra X Meshify Wi-Fi keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings, that is. That's today's Appalachian Wireless!
Hey there, Gearhart broadband customer. Want fast internet and Wi-Fi to power all those streaming devices everywhere in your home? You got it. HDTV that fits your family? You got it. Reliable home phone with the security of 911 emergency location? You got it. That's right. With internet, TV, and phone from Gearhart Broadband, you've got it all from one local company that cares. Call or click imctv.com to build your perfect bundle.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. We are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pops Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Pops is loaded with pre-owned and new inventory. Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac have deep incentives on all new vehicles. Here at Pops, we're local, we're hometown professional, and we are efficient. We know that you've got a choice. So come down to Pops Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac and let us get you in a new ride. We not only want to earn, but we want to keep your business here at Pops.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Welcome back to Junior Newsome Arena here on campus of Betsy Layne High School. We're at the half of our night's first game between Floyd Central and Betsy Layne girls. 43-20, Floyd Central with the lead, and Ricky has some first half stats.
Yes, in the first half, rebounding-wise, Floyd Central out-rebounded Betsy Layne 17-15 unofficially. Turnover margin is where you saw the difference and why Floyd Central was able to capitalize and have a 23-point lead going into the third quarter, second half, because Floyd Central committed 7 turnovers compared to Betsy Layne's 17. As far as scoring-wise, for Betsy Layne, who committed 18 fouls in the first half, they had Maddie Mead with 6 points, Lauren Watkins with 2, Katie Kidd with 3, Kim Akers with 2, Allie Jarvis with 2, Kennedy Boyette with 1, Amelia Blackburn with 5. And the big story for Betsy Layne offensively is their 2 post players, Kim Akers and Allie Jarvis, picked up 3 fouls. Coach Allen had to go to them in the second quarter, and they were not able to commit that third foul for them, so they only got 2 coming into the second half. As far as Floyd Central, under the direction of Justin Triplett, scoring-wise, Lauren Preston, big first half. She had 13 points. Katie Jo Moore, who picked up 2 early fouls in the first quarter, and she did not come back in the game. And that's the difference where Betsy Layne had to rely on their post players. Katie Jo was able to sit, and she only had 2 points, which is way below her average for the season. Brooke Stumbo with 4. She also picked up 2 fouls in the first half. Kaylee Moore, who came in and who doesn't really look to be an offensive threat every night, she picked up 10 points in the first half. Abby Maggard had 6. Grace Martin had 2. and Kenny Harvell had 3. And I forgot Cameron Shannon also came in, and she had 4 points.
All righty, that's our halftime stat report, so we'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly for the start of tonight's second half. This year in About Sports Network.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pops Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Pops is loaded with pre-owned and new inventory. Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac have deep incentives on all new vehicles. Here at Pops, we're local, we're hometown professional, and we are efficient. We know that you've got a choice. So come down to Pops Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac and let us get you in a new ride. We not only want to earn, but we want to keep your business here at Pops.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Welcome back to Junior Newsom Arena here at Betsy Layne. We're about ready for second half action. 43-20, Floyd Central over the Lady Bobcats of Betsy Layne. And before we get started, I'd like to let everyone know that tonight's game is brought to you by Howard Family Pharmacy, Coalfields Telephone, Microtech Internet and Security, Pop Chevrolet, Attorney John Earl Hunt, Pikeville Medical Center, Overhead Door of Eastern Kentucky, Intermountain Cable, and Appalachian Wireless. Appreciate all those fine sponsors for making all this possible. Beautiful new facility will be dedicated here tonight, so immediately following this first game tonight, we'll take a break and then we'll come back and have the ceremonies as Coach Junior Newsom will be here with some of his former players and coaches and cheerleaders, and they'll be dedicating the fine facility here tonight. Floyd Central has it to open up the third quarter. They go inside. Kaylee Moore up, no good. Rebound comes off to Betsy Layne's Kim Akers. Moore still down on the floor. And shot up and good on the other end by Jarvis, and now they'll call timeout, and Moore, she's got a big brace on that one leg, and evidently she's having some problems with it. Is it her hip?
Yeah, I think her hip came out.
Okay. Well, they're trying to work with her maybe to get it back in place as they take her down under the bucket now. She's holding that leg out still. So we'll get to see a little bit of medical procedure right here on the floor, and not sure if they've got her fixed or not. And there it went. Wow.
That was unique, to say the least.
That's the first time I've seen that. I've seen a shoulder come out of place, but never a hip, and just take care of it under the bucket. Gets up and walks off like nothing's wrong.
Yeah. Reason I said that, I think when they played at Prestonsburg, the same thing happened to her.
There's Katie Jo Moore with the miss. Rebound comes off to Watkins of Betsy Layne into the front court. Down the side it goes to Maddie Mead. Back to Watkins. Lady Bobcats with their starting 5 on the floor to start this third quarter. They got some foul trouble with.
It's like Betsy Layne's running the flex offense.
And of course, nice cut in the bucket by Watkins. Shot's no good. Rebound on the floor comes up by Watkins. Over to Jarvis, up no good. Battle for the rebound. Jarvis comes out with the rebound. And here's Katie Kidd, goes cross court. Watkins just inside the three-point line, puts it up and in. 43-24. Floyd Central with it quickly on the other end. Preston, free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound comes off to Betsy Layne. Watkins with it into the front court.
Betsy Layne with an early 4-0 advantage in the third quarter here.
And Nurse Jarvis shot no good. Rebound is controlled now by Floyd Central. That's Maggard with it. They lay off for her. She fires up a three, no good. Rebound comes off to Kim Akers. And down inside it goes to Maddie Mead. She's cut off. Works up for a shot, no good. Akers puts it back up and in. Kim Akers with the offensive rebound and put back. 43-26. Floyd Central with it in the front court. Give and go. Preston puts it up and one. And that could be Jarvis's fourth.
I do believe that will be the fourth foul on Jarvis and team's first in the second half.
And Kaylee Moore coming back in the lineup as Grace Martin will get a rest for Floyd Central.
Looks like number 10 Boyette will come in for Betsy Layne.
And free throw up, no good by Preston. She struggled from the foul line tonight. About the only place she struggled, though.
Yes.
Mead cut off on the baseline, step back, jumper, no good. Rebound comes Watkins with it, and she's going to be fouled. And see who they give it to. There's two players there, but I think they're going to give it to Kaylee Moore.
Number 22. That is her second foul and team's first foul.
Lauren Watkins will be at the line for the Lady Bobcats. Misses the first. And as Rick said, Kennedy Boyette into the lineup for the Lady Bobcats, replacing Jarvis. Jarvis will sit down with 4 fouls. Watkins misses both free throws. And rebound, still battling for it, finally controlled by Moore. And they're going to get a foul on Watkins in the backcourt as Preston tried to bring the ball in to the front court for
that is
the Lady
Watkins'
Jags.
second and team second early in the third quarter for the Lady Bobcats.
45-26, Floyd Central with the lead. They have the basketball in the front court. Here's Kaylee Moore down the lane. Her shot's blocked. Nice block that time by Kim Akers. Now Mead being triple teamed, dribbles out of it, looking for some help, and going to have to call a timeout. That will be a full timeout. 5:17 left third quarter, 45-26. Floyd Central with the lead. This is WPRG TV Sports.
Folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings. That is, that's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Betsy Layne Junior Newsom Arena. 5:17 left third quarter, 45-26. Floyd Central Lady Jags over to the Betsy Layne Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats will have it in the front court. They bring it into Watkins, down on the baseline. Gives it back out to Boyette. Boyette works it around the top of the circle. That's Maddie Mead with it. Katie Kidd with it now, and her pass is deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Bobcats.
Floyd Central is always applying the defensive pressure, whether it's trapping or just full court man-to-man, just in your face.
It's always got to some pressure, like you said, and here's the steal. And Brooke Stumbo goes in, puts it up and in. Nice left-handed layup. Took a little bit of contact, no call called, but she was able to put the basket.
And you see a lot of those layups missed due to thinking the contact is coming.
Right.
And she went right through the contact, which is impressive, upperclassman. So she's...
You like you said, a lot of times they anticipate that and don't get it, and it throws their shot off. Here's Blackburn looking for some help, and she gets it in. That's Akers with it. Back out on top. Ball loose. On the floor goes Boyette, and she's tied up, and that will go to
Betsy
Lane.
Layne.
47-26 the score, 21-point lead for Floyd Central. Here's Meade down on the baseline, and
Offensive
she's going to be called for the push-off. Offensive foul.
This is the team third foul of the second half, and her first foul. When that arm extends, referees automatically know that trying to allow space. That's one rule that the offense don't get away with.
Right. And here's the steal by Watkins. Wasn't able to control it. It gets back over to Maggard. 3, no good. And rebound run down by Meade. She finally controls it now, and then she gets fouled by Maggard.
That's Maggard's second foul, team second.
Play getting a little ragged now. And they called a technical. And evident. Trying to see who the technical was called on. Evidently it was called on Betsy Layne because Floyd Central will be going to the line. Don't know if that come from the bench or who, but
the coach.
Coach, okay. Katie Jo Moore makes the first technical shot, misses the second. So, does the seatbelt rule still apply?
I do believe it still applies due to Kentucky High School Athletic Association rules. However, it's not being enforced at this moment.
Evidently not. And Floyd Central will have it after the technical free throws. Here's Preston with it as she loses control, picks it up, and she's going to be fouled.
That is Meade's second, team's fourth.
Lady Bobcats, well, that's 5.
Because it's a technical foul.
Right.
Number 21, Kidd, checking in for Betsy Layne.
Meade will take a seat. And was that Meade's second?
Yes, that was her second foul of the game.
And here's a pass deflected, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to Betsy Layne. Good defense that time by Blackburn in the middle. Knocked it loose. And she'll bring the ball into the front court on the move. And
double dribble.
Be called for double dribble. Grace Martin in the lineup for the Lady Jaguars as
she's replacing Kaylee Moore.
Kaylee Moore. 48-26, 22-point lead for the Lady Jaguars. 3:30 left here in the third quarter.
Floyd Central trying to get some rhythm going here in the third quarter, see some shots fall in.
It's been some pretty raggedy play, actually both ways. There's Maggard, breaks loose inside, puts it up and in. Oh, excuse me, Preston, not Maggard. 50-26. Into the front court it comes. That is Kim Akers with it, looking for some help. Gives it over to Watkins. And Watkins goes to Blackburn. And try to get it inside. Ball knocked loose, still loose on the floor. And we have a pile up, a tie up, and it's going to Floyd Central. That's not a stat you keep, is
no.
it, Ricky?
But it is not.
Probably
However,
4 or 5 of those tonight, isn't it?
I would say it would be close to five or six
yes.
Jump balls. I think there was one the first quarter and a couple the second quarter and a couple the third quarter.
Yeah, they've been 2 here already. Betsy Layne in that 2-3 zone as the Lady Jaguars look to work it around. Here's Stumbo down inside, and Martin is being pushed as she was triple teamed, and see who they give the foul to. Katie Kidd
picks up their first foul. Team 6.
2:34 left, and one more team foul for Betsy Layne will put Floyd Central into the bonus, and Preston Strong shot inside, puts it up and in, and then knocked out of bounds by Maggard. It'll go back to the Lady Bobcats. 52-26. Score's being doubled right now.
Floyd Central still with that token man-to-man defense, and they look to trap on certain passes, especially in the corner.
They look for areas of the floor, and then they'll try to trap you right. Blackburn down the lane puts it up and no good for the Lady Bobcats. Watkins with the rebound, no good. And we got a tie-up, and that one is going to stay with the Lady Bobcats.
Number 6.
I was getting ready to say it's number 3 this quarter anyway. So Watkins will trigger the ball in from the baseline under her own bucket. She brings it in, try to get it into Blackburn, and Preston knocks it back out.
Impressed with Floyd Central with the active hands and the movement and the communication so far in this game.
Just the experience.
Yes.
There's the ball bobbled, picked up by Preston. Nice pass to Maggard, and Stumbo left-handed up and good. Beautiful fast break that time by the Lady Jaguars. And another steal by Preston. And she gets it in this time to Katie Jo Moore, and she's fouled. And that's going to go against Kim Akers, and that's going to be her
fourth and team 7th, so Floyd Central will be shooting the bonus from here on out.
Katie Jo Moore at the line shooting 2, fouled in the act of shooting. First one's good. Maddie Mead returning to the lineup for the Lady Bobcats, as well as Kennedy Harvell in for the Lady Jags. Katie Jo Moore's second free throw also up and good. And they've extended the lead to 30 points now, 56-26. Watkins with it in the front court for the Lady Bobcats. She's being tracked by Harvell.
So
Gets it over to
trying
me.
to run the flex offense. The man-to-man pressure's kind of moving Betsy Layne further out on the court than they want to be there.
Right, they're having to start their offense out deeper, as you said. And here's a pass deflected, picked up. Brooke Stumbo lays it up and in, uncontested. And here Mead back in the front court quickly for the Lady Bobcats. Inside it goes, and shot up no good by Kim Akers, and she's going to be fouled. Lauren Preston picks up her third.
And that's the team's third. Going to the line shooting 2 is Kim Akers.
And shot comes up short off the front of the rim. And Kaylee Moore coming into the lineup for Preston.
Looking at Betsy Layne's roster, I don't believe they have a senior on the team this year, so youth is sometimes growing pains.
Yes.
However, the fruits of your labor will help
exactly
in future years.
A lot of experience with a very young team. And here's Kaylee Moore up and good, and having problems with that hip again. She goes back down.
And with a lead of 33, probably
might be a good idea.
I would not expect to see her back into the game,
right,
because she is a valuable part to their team.
Yes, she is.
And you hate to see any athlete and any student athlete get injured. It's just something you don't want to see.
We're going to take a 30-second timeout. What time we're getting her attended to, and we'll be right back. This is your Mountain Sports Network.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings, that is. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Back to Junior Newsome Arena here at Betsy Layne. 1:01 left in the third quarter. 60-27. Floyd Central with the big lead over Betsy Layne. And Kaylee Moore goes to the bench.
Cameron Shannon replacing her in the lineup.
Second time tonight. She's, when she come down, evidently her hip is coming out of socket, and they work on it, put it back in. She goes to the bench. Here's a steal. Brooke Stumbo. And it's blocked out of bounds, but a foul call.
That will be Watkins. That will be her third and team 8th. Going to the line is number 23, Stumbo.
Yes. If the Lady Bobcats keep fouling on these shots, they won't have Floyd Central won't have the 1-1.
No. That is probably in the fourth quarter they were going to shoot 2.
That's what I say. The 7th foul and the that was number 35 at the line. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Miscommunication there. That was Brooke Stumbo. But what we have now, we got a 35-point lead, and that will be a running clock in high school basketball when you get to 35. Clock will stop on free throws and timeouts. Injury, any other time it keeps running. Yes, Lady Bobcats working down on the baseline, shot up, no good. That's Katie Kidd, and she's fouled.
Cameron Shannon got into the game and picked up her first foul. That's the team 4th. So Kidd at the line shooting 2. First one's good.
That's one thing that the Lady Bobcats has done very well tonight, shoot free throws.
Only one time have they went to the line and came up empty. At least they're either hitting 2 of 2 or 1 of 2.
Right, and she misses the second one. Stumbo with it, inside to Martin. Her shot no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. And fight for the rebound, still loose. Pile up on the floor, jump ball. Here to stay with Floyd Central, number 4.
Of the quarter.
So the Lady Jaguars will take it out of bounds. Only 3 seconds left here in this third quarter. And don't realize the time, they're not going to get a shot off. And that's going to bring us to the end of 3, 62-28. Floyd Central over the Lady Bobcats of Betsy Layne. This is WPRG TV Sports.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Welcome back to Betsy Layne. Ready for fourth quarter action, 62-28. Floyd Central Lady Jaguars over the Betsy Layne Lady Bobcats. Immediately following this game, once they get everything set up, we'll have the dedication ceremonies dedicating this beautiful new facility, and it will be designated as the Junior Newsome Arena. Junior will be here with former players and coaches and cheerleaders, and they'll all help him dedicate this new gymnasium.
Huge honor and well-deserved for Coach William Newsom Jr. A staple in Betsy Layne, the community, and all the things that he has done for this area, this school, elementary school, John M. Stumbo.
Right.
Could not happen to a better individual.
School board representative for the area now, as Betsy Layne, 3 shots at it under the bucket, no good, and hits out of bounds off of Floyd Central to stay with the Lady Bobcats. Not sure how many years, but 28 years maybe coaching, I think Coach Newsom had. And
probably, and he surpassed 500 wins, I do know that.
Exactly.
As an athletic director here previously, I was able to watch him win the All-A State tournament and surpass 500 wins.
And Kim Akers for the Lady Bobcats puts it up and in. And also in the Coaches Hall of Fame, in the KHSAA Coaches Hall of Fame, Coach Newsom, as Brooke Stumbo puts it up and in for the Lady Jags on the other end. That's Maddie Mead driving down the lane, tries to get into Jarvis. She's tied up. Jarvis takes the ball away from a Floyd Central player and gets it out. Watkins puts it up and in. 64-31 now. 6 minutes left.
And you have to like the fight that Betsy Layne is still giving, even though that the running clock has been implemented.
And that foul is going to be on Jarvis, and she will be disqualified now with 5 fouls.
And that will be the team's 9th.
Talking about the dedication that Coach Newsom's put in, Ricky, you know yourself, public education, people think you go to college and get your degree to teach or whatever, and that's it. A lot of long hours, a lot of time away from your family.
Yes.
Just like being here tonight, most of the facility here, so.
You spend more time in a gymnasium or a field than you probably do at the house.
Right.
And would like to know how many times Coach Newsom had to sweep and mop the floor of D.W. Howard Fieldhouse, which is the dome.
Right.
He's probably put several hundreds or thousands of hours in, and the community of Betsy Layne is very fortunate to have Coach Newsom as a school board representative now, but also as a coach and former teacher.
Exactly.
Floyd County District.
I can remember when I was in high school, he was the JV coach and assistant coach to Tommy Boyd, as Grace Martin puts both free throws in, and we've got basically 5 new players on the floor now for Floyd Central, so we'll try to get some numbers.
And number 4, Maddie Mead for Betsy Layne picks up her 3rd foul, a player control foul.
Let's see, number 10 now for Floyd Central.
Number 10 for Floyd Central is Natalie Holly.
And let's see, I think number
15, Cameron Shannon is in.
I've got her number 3.
Number 3, Casey Stumbo.
Okay. And they throw it away, trying to get it inside to Holly. And it'll go back to Betsy Layne. Watkins brings it into the front court for the Lady Bobcats. 3:45 all that's left in this one. Gets it down into the corner. That's Katie Kidd, and she tried to go inside the Blackburn. Ball knocked out of bounds. Watkins will step out of bounds and trigger it in for the Lady Bobcats. Blackburn, 15-foot shot on the baseline, no good. Rebound up Watkins, no good. And now the rebound will come off to the Lady Jaguars. It's Stumbo with it. Into the front court, left-handed shot up, no good. And rebound comes off to Blackburn. She loses control and fighting for it. Now she comes up with it and called for the walk. She had control, got up off the floor, and that is a walk.
That would be Betsy Layne's 7th turnover of the second half, unofficially.
To go along with what, 17 in the first half?
Yes, to go along 17 in the first half.
And here's the shot up, blocked. Rebound, put up and
13.
in. Number 13, and who's that?
Blevins.
Blevins.
Kennedy Blevins.
68-32, 2:30 left. Here's Betsy Layne with it, and shot up, no good by Katie Kidd. Foul called. She'll go to the line for 2.
And foul on number 11, Jada Johnson. That's her first. Number 21, Kidd at the line shooting 2. First one hits every part of the rim and falls in.
We was talking about Coach Junior Newsom, 24 years in the coaching as a head coach, averaged 20-plus wins a year over those 24 years of coaching. That's phenomenal right there.
That's amazing. And also, many people tend to forget Coach Newsom was a heck of a baseball coach as well.
He was a heck of a basketball player in his day. And here is a pass deflected, and Betsy Layne comes up with it. And now it's loose on the floor. Picked up, give it to Blackburn. Blackburn into the front court, still on the move. Tries to go inside, and it's picked off by Floyd Central. And now it's loose, and we're going to call a foul on,
I think, number 12.
Number 15, Shannon.
That is her second foul. Teams.
Coach Newsom also, Ricky, with 12 district championships. That is a Floyd County record. 2 15th regional championships, 3 15th regional runners-up, 3 All-A Classic regional championships, 1 All-A Final Four, and 1 All-A Classic state champion 2011. 10-time Floyd County Conference Coach of the Year, 2-time 15th Region Coach of the Year. Team played in the regional tournament 20 out of his 24 seasons.
That's amazing.
And here's a shot up, no good by the Lady Bobcats. Rebound out of bounds off of Floyd Central. It'll go back to the Lady Bobcats. Clock running with 20 seconds left here in the game. 68-33, Floyd Central. And they'll move to 2-0 in the district as they had a win over Prestonsburg last week. Blackburn shot no good.
And Betsy Layne will fall to 0-2 as they already played Lawrence County and was defeated.
Exactly. Shot no good. Rebound Floyd Central, and that's going to be it. 68-33, Floyd Central over the Lady Bobcats of Betsy Layne. We'll take a short break. Be back for some final stats and comments. This is your Mountain Sports Network.
Hey there, Gearhart broadband customer. Want fast internet and Wi-Fi to power all those streaming devices everywhere in your home? You got it. HDTV that fits your family? You got it. Reliable home phone with the security of 911 emergency location? You got it. That's right. With internet, TV, and phone from Gearhart Broadband, you've got it all from one local company that cares. Call or click imctv.com to build your perfect bundle.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. We are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
High-speed internet from Gearhart Broadband is fast. Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearhart with reliable downloads up to 500 meg. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And Ultra X Meshify Wi-Fi keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
Welcome back to Junior Newsom Arena here at Betsy Layne. We've got a final in tonight's first game, 68-33. The Lady Jaguars of Floyd Central over the Lady Bobcats of Betsy Layne, and Ricky's got some final numbers.
Yes, Floyd Central with the victory moves to 2-0 in district play, and Betsy Layne falls to 0-2 with that 68-33 loss. As far as stats, unofficially rebounding, Floyd Central was out-rebounded, especially in the second half. Floyd Central with 24 rebounds, Betsy Layne with 32. However, the stat that is probably the most eye-appealing is turnovers. Floyd Central committed only 9 turnovers, while Betsy Layne committed 25 turnovers for the game. As far as scoring, for Betsy Layne, Meade had 6. Lauren Watkins had 6. Katie Kidd had 5. Kim Akers had 7. Allie Jarvis had 4. Kennedy Boyette had 1. Amelia Blackburn had 5. And that rounds out the scoring for Betsy Layne.
Okay, we're getting ready for the dedication ceremonies of the Junior Newsome Arena here between the games, and we're going to send it down to the PA announcer, Mr. Brennan Case.
Also, all former assistant coaches and players, please report to the playing surface.
And what time they are doing that, if you'd like to, Ricky's got to go down. He is part of the ceremony, so he'll make the trip downstairs, as he was the athletic director here at Betsy Layne for several years when Junior coached. So
Coach William Jr. Newsome is a coaching legend in the 15th region and across eastern Kentucky. His successes on the hardwood and on the baseball diamond resonate throughout all of Kentucky high school athletics. Coming off an 8-23 record for the 1974-1975 campaign, longtime Bobcat coach Tommy Boyd retired from coaching, making way for Coach Newsome to take over at the helm for the 1975-76 season. He proved to be an instant success, capturing the 58th district and 15th regional titles in that inaugural season before falling in the Sweet 16 to eventual state champion Edmonson County by a mere 5 points. Coach Newsome would be no stranger to success, averaging 20 wins over 24 seasons, amassing 502 wins, 12 58th district championships, which is a Floyd County record, 2 15th regional championships, 3 15th regional runner-ups, 3 All-A regional championships, 1 All-A state Final Four, 1 All-A state championship, 10 Floyd County Coach of the Year awards, and 2 15th Region Coach of the Year awards. 20 of his 24 teams made the 15th regional tournament, and he was inducted into the KABC Court of Honor in 2012. In addition to his success at the head of the Betsy Layne High School basketball program, Coach Newsome put together the following resume as the Bobcats head baseball coach: 280 wins, 7 58th district championships, 1 15th regional championship, and 1 Kentucky High School Athletic Association State Elite 8. He was also inducted into the Kentucky High School Athletic Association Baseball Hall of Fame in 2002. The late Betsy Layne High School principal D.W. Howard watched Coach Newsome and the Bobcats in many triumphs in an arena that bore his name. It is our sincere hope that Coach Newsome will get to see many more Bobcat successes in our new facility, which is being dedicated to him tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first to welcome you, and let's all welcome the man of the night to the Junior Newsome Arena.
And now the principal, Jody Roberts, will be on the mic. If you're just tuning in, this is the dedication of the Junior Newsome Arena here at Betsy Layne, being named in honor of Coach Junior Newsome. And I'm not sure if that, I guess that's going to conclude the ceremonies. We'll hang in here just a minute and see if there's more. And Coach Newsome calls out the current Bobcat team. Coach Brad Short, all coming out to congratulate him. Coach Newsome been an assistant coach up until a couple years ago when he was elected as a school board member for the Betsy Layne School District. So players on the floor, he helped coach some of those young men. And now he'll take a photo shot of the current coaching staff as well as Coach Newsome. Great coverage here and well-deserving honor for Coach Junior Newsome. You heard all the great records, many years of service that he has put in. All but 1 year here in the Betsy Layne School District. Had a 1 year tenure at. And that's going to conclude our dedication ceremony here at Betsy Layne. So we'll send it back to the station. We'll be back shortly for tonight's second game between Floyd Central and Betsy Layne. This is WPRG TV Sports.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Hey there, Gearhart broadband customer. Want fast internet and Wi-Fi to power all those streaming devices everywhere in your home? You got it. HDTV that fits your family? You got it. Reliable home phone with the security of 911 emergency location? You got it. That's right. With internet, TV, and phone from Gearhart Broadband, you've got it all from one local company that cares. Call or click imctv.com to build your perfect bundle.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. We are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
High-speed internet from Gearhart Broadband is fast. Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearhart with reliable downloads up to 500 meg. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And Ultra X Meshify Wi-Fi keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine the original overhead door.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pops Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Pops is loaded with pre-owned and new inventory. Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac have deep incentives on all new vehicles. Here at Pops, we're local, we're hometown professional, and we are efficient. We know that you've got a choice. So come down to Pops Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac and let us get you in a new ride. We not only want to earn, but we want to keep your business here at Pops.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings. That is... That's today's Appalachian Wireless!
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Hey there, Gearhart broadband customer. Want fast internet and Wi-Fi to power all those streaming devices everywhere in your home? You got it. HDTV that fits your family? You got it. Reliable home phone with the security of 911 emergency location? You got it. That's right. With internet, TV, and phone from Gearhart Broadband, you've got it all from one local company that cares. Call or click imctv.com to build your perfect bundle.
High-speed internet from Gearhart Broadband is fast. Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearhart with reliable downloads up to 500 meg. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And Ultra X Meshify Wi-Fi keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. We are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pops Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Pops is loaded with pre-owned and new inventory. Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac have deep incentives on all new vehicles. Here at Pops, we're local, we're hometown professional, and we are efficient. we know that you've got a choice. So come down to Pop's Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac and let us get you in a new ride. We not only want to earn, but we want to keep your business here at Pop's.
And welcome back to Betsy Layne. We're here tonight at the newly dedicated Junior Newsome Arena. If you're just tuning in, we just concluded the ceremonies between tonight's two basketball games for Coach Junior Newsome. In tonight's first game, 68-33, Floyd Central over the Betsy Layne Lady Bobcats, as the boys teams are out on the floor now trying warming up. We'll have the starting lineup shortly on that. We're trying to get Coach Newsome up to have a little interview with him, and of course he's been a busy man tonight, you can imagine, as this beautiful new facility dedicated to him here tonight, and had a lot of his former players and assistant coaches, cheerleaders on the floor with him to dedicate this fine facility. So we see him down under the basket now to our right, he's trying to work his way up here. So we'll send it back to the station for a short break, and we'll try to have Coach Newsome on when we come back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings. That is, that's today's Appalachian Wireless.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Hey there, Gearhart broadband customer. Want fast internet and Wi-Fi to power all those streaming devices everywhere in your home? You got it. HDTV that fits your family? You got it. Reliable home phone with the security of 911 emergency location? You got it. That's right. With internet, TV, and phone from Gearhart Broadband, you've got it all from one local company that cares. Call or click imctv.com to build your perfect bundle.
High-speed internet from Gearhart Broadband is fast. Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearhart with reliable downloads up to 500 meg. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And Ultra X Meshify Wi-Fi keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
And welcome back to the newly dedicated Junior Newsome Arena here, and we've got the man himself right here with us. Coach Newsome, glad to have you on.
I appreciate it. Good to be here.
Been a big night here for you tonight, and well-deserved honor. Beautiful facility here at Betsy Layne. You put a lot of time and effort in throughout the years, teaching, coaching, baseball and basketball, 24 years altogether, right?
Right, yep. And one of those years was at Pikeville. That was my head coaching job, first head coaching job at Pikeville, and next 23 was here.
I didn't realize that you had coached Pikeville until the sheet that they gave us, looking at us. And I guess, did you wear your welcome out 1 year up there or what?
Well, this job became available, and I still lived here, so I just came back.
Well, we're glad you did. I can remember when I went to school myself, being the assistant basketball coach then to Coach Tommy Boyd, and also the JV coach that I played on a couple years, and a lot of memories in the old dome at Betsy Layne, and even in the old gymnasium before that. I can remember, when you played yourself for high school ball.
Yeah, remember when the old gym burned down there, then we were able to get the dome, and that dome was built in 1969, so we were able to use it for about 48 years, and it's still a good building. It's going to serve our middle school well.
Yes, it is. Of course, the high school used it up until this year, the first year here, and if you don't care, tell us a little bit about what we need to try to get this facility up here at Betsy Layne.
Well, it's been in the planning for some time. It wasn't anything that I planned. As the former administration had this in the works, so I just came in when it was started construction, and got to see it finished. And you think about the magnitude of this new building, the thousands of people it's going to serve, and the thousands of kids that's going to be able to use this over the next several years. That's, you look beyond and just think about how many people are going to go through here and get the use of this gymnasium.
You talk about the many people that come through, and I don't know if you've ever had a chance to do this or not, but I was thinking today, as we knew that we would be here tonight, to help dedicate this facility in your honor. And have you ever sat down and figured up how many players and people that you've had play and help coach with you baseball and basketball? Because I know you've had a great influence on a lot of people's lives.
I wish I could give you a close number. I couldn't begin to give you a close number, but you had 14 years of baseball, 24 years of basketball, plus teaching for 30 years.
Right.
And I would like for my legacy to be that I've touched a lot of lives in a positive way. And if I can use that legacy, that would be a good thing, and I'll be satisfied.
Well, Coach Newsom, I think that legacy is well on its way, and it's proof here tonight, all the people that came to honor you tonight and honoring you with the name of this new great arena here.
Yeah, it's a big honor, a building of this magnitude, and just think it, like we said before, the many people that's going to use it, and to have my name on something like this is certainly an honor, and I hope with my work and dedication over the years that I've earned that.
Well, I want to personally congratulate you myself, and on behalf of all the Big Blue Nation here at Betsy Layne, and glad that we was able to be here tonight to help dedicate this facility in your name.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and appreciate what you all do for sports in our region. Without your all's coverage, a lot of our kids would never get the exposure that they deserve.
Coach Junior Newsom of the Betsy Layne Bobcats arena, Junior Newsom Arena, dedicated to him tonight. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.
No, not a problem. Anytime you...
Hey there, Gearhart broadband customer. Want fast internet and Wi-Fi to power all those streaming devices everywhere in your home? You got it. HDTV that fits your family? You got it. Reliable home phone with the security of 911 emergency location? You got it. That's right. With internet, TV, and phone from Gearhart Broadband, you've got it all from one local company that cares. Call or click imctv.com to build your perfect bundle.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. We are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pops Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Pops is loaded with pre-owned and new inventory. Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac have deep incentives on all new vehicles. Here at Pops, we're local, we're hometown professional, and we are efficient. We know that you've got a choice. So come down to Pops Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac and let us get you in a new ride. We not only want to earn, but we want to keep your business here at Pops.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings. That is... That's today's Appalachian Wireless!
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
And welcome back to Betsy Layne at the new Junior Newsome Arena, dedicated here tonight to Coach Newsome. We just had him on for a brief interview. Being a very busy man tonight, we was lucky to get him up to come up and talk to us. And of course, he's the school board representative for the Betsy Layne district here now. And we're about ready for tonight's second game between Floyd Central and Betsy Layne Bobcats. Floyd Central comes in at 2-6 on the season, and the Bobcats comes in at 4-3.
Yes, and this is Betsy Layne's first district game, while Floyd Central, this is their second, because Floyd Central is 0-1 in district play so far and 2-6 overall, while Betsy Layne's 4-3 overall, and they have yet to participate in a district game.
Yes, this will be their first district game, as you said, and of course the girls had played one earlier as they played Lawrence County. And we're going to send it down to the PA announcer.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Junior Newsome Arena for tonight's Kentucky High School Athletic Association 58th District Boys Basketball matchup between the Jaguars of Floyd Central High School and your homestanding Betsy Layne Bobcats. Let's meet our starters. First for Floyd Central, number 50, Braden Moore. Number 10, Ethan Smith Mills. Number 11, Brandon Little. Number 14, Jacob Hamilton. And number 20, Grant Blackburn. Head coach for the Jaguars, Kevin Spurlock. Starting at forward, a 6'4" freshman, number 33, Lucas Mans. Starting at forward, a 6'2" sophomore, number 44, Davey Bentley. Starting at guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 1, Jordan Frazier. Starting at guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 11, Sean D. Howe. And starting at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 25, Zach Bentley. Head coach for the Bobcats, Brad Short.
And that's our starting lineups of tonight's second game here at the newly dedicated Junior Newsome Arena between Betsy, Layne and Floyd Central. And Ricky, looking at the Betsy Layne lineup, the boys roster is similar, very similar to the girls roster. Two very young teams.
Youth.
Got a freshman, 3 sophomores, and a senior starting tonight.
Yes, and Betsy Layne is still without Grant Orsburn, who is a senior, probably a team captain, still recovering from ACL surgery.
And Floyd Central will get the tip. Into the front court comes, that is Brandon Moore, and he's down the lane, shot up off the glass, rattles out, no good. Out of bounds off Floyd Central, it'll go to the Bobcats.
Moore was able to break down the defense, penetrate into the lane, just the teardrop floater did not work that time.
And Sean Howell with it into the front court for the Bobcats. This would be Bentley, that's Zach Bentley. Got 2 Bentleys starting, Zach and Davey. Working it around 3-point arc right now. Looks like Floyd Central opened up in a 2-3 zone. Here's a 3 out of the corner, no good. Battle for the rebound. Come up Betsy Layne with it. Shot no good. That's Davey Bentley, and run down the corner by Howell under the bucket. Shot blocked. That was Frazier, and Floyd Central comes out with it. Smith Mills stolen, and Frazier puts it up and in, and the Bobcats breaks out on top, 2-0.
Betsy Layne's trying to apply some full court pressure here. Looks like man-to-man pressure.
And bringing into the front court the Floyd Central Jaguars, and a walk's called, and that was Jacob Hamilton, number 14. Just took a little bunny's hop and then put it on the floor.
Not as bad as James Harden the other night for the Rockets. I saw on ESPN, but that was a walk.
No such thing as a walk in the NBA.
Well, he took 5 steps and still got the 3 off.
James Harden. And here the Bobcats working at a 3 out of the corner, up and good. Zach Bentley, and the Bobcats breaks out on top, 5-0. And as Ricky said, they're putting some pressure on in the backcourt.
They know Floyd Central is young and some inexperience at the point guard position. I don't know what grade Moore is, number 50, but I do believe he is in middle school.
Well, if he's in high school, he's a small freshman. You can say it that way. And shot no good. Rebound comes off to Floyd Central. Inside it goes. That's Brandon Little. Spin move, hook, up and good.
Nice shot.
Nice looking move and shot by Brandon Little. Sean Howell into the front court for the Bobcats. Works it down the left side. That would be Zach Bentley with it. Comes on top to Jordan Frazier. On the side, man down in the corner. Howell working it back around the top now to Jordan. Jordan Frazier. Howell with it. Bentley.
Looks like Floyd Central's maybe in a man-to-man or just a matchup zone, just trying to fall back.
It's like a 1-2-2 matchup zone. Here's Jordan Frazier in the corner. Kicks it back out to Bentley. Zach Bentley, that would be. And here's Davey Bentley on the move, and he's going to be fouled.
It's like number 11 will pick up the foul for Floyd Central. Nope.
No shot. Foul on the drive. That would be the first foul for Floyd Central. Matter of fact, it's the first foul in the ball game. And ball's triggered in Jordan Frazier for the Bobcats. Frazier down the lane, splits two defenders, lays it up and in, and it's 7-2 Bobcats.
As a sophomore, Jordan Frazier is very savvy with the ball. Commits little or no turnovers usually each night.
And we've got a foul on the drive as Brandon Moore takes it to the bucket. Talking about Jordan Frazier, might have been some good one-on-one games out in the backyard with him and his sister.
Yeah, his sister, who currently plays volleyball for UPOC now, graduate of Betsy Layne last year.
And here's the ball comes inside, and it's going to be a foul called as Zach Bentley reached in for the steal, but they're calling the foul on Jordan Frazier.
Yes, and that's Betsy Layne's team second, and that would be Jordan's first foul of the game.
Smith Mills on the baseline brings the ball in for the Jaguars. Brandon Little drives the baseline, kicks it back out, shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Smith Mills out, battles two Bobcats for it. And inside it'll go, and shot up, no good. Block. Rebound comes off to Sean Howell. In the end, shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Grant Blackburn of Floyd Central. Brandon Moore brings it into the front court now for the Jaguars.
Floyd Central look stack offense.
Run that double low stack. Now they break out. Smith Mills out on top. He can shoot the three-pointer. And he's going to called for the push-off.
We saw that twice in the girls' game, girl from Betsy Layne. When you extend that arm out, that's automatic.
If that arm straightens out, that's an automatic. You're right. 4 minutes left. First quarter, 7-2. Betsy Layne on top. They'll have the basketball, and they're in the floor. Here's Jordan Frazier into the corner. Three in the air. That is Mans. Luke Mans with it. No good. Rebound comes off to Floyd Central. Jacob Hamilton with it. In the front court, still on the move. Down the lane. Kicks it off to Blackburn. And back to Hamilton. Brandon Little up and good. Number 11.
Yeah, Brandon Little with all 4 points so far for the Jaguars of Floyd Central.
7-4. Betsy Layne with the lead. They have the ball on their end of the floor. Zach Bentley with it down in the corner. Frazier looking for the shot. Can't get it. Now he's looking for some help. Gives it off. That's Luke Mans. They go back out on top to Zach Bentley. Mans into the corner. Frazier trying to work that short corner to get a shot for Frazier. Not being able to get it. Here it is. Three. No good. Rebound Smith Mills. Mills into the front court. Kicks it over into the corner. Three in the air. Up and good. Jacob Hamilton, and we're tied. 7 apiece. 2:45 left here in the first quarter.
And you have to think that Floyd Central is enjoying this tempo so far in the game.
Yes. Here's a drive on the baseline, cut off. That's Davey Bentley. Working around the arc. Zach Bentley. And man, back to Zach Bentley, and Bentley's called for the walk. And we've got 3 new players in for Betsy Layne. Looks like number 50, Chase Mills, number 5, Nate Mills, and what's the
number
other?
10,
number 10,
Brady Robinson.
Brady Robinson.
And someone checked in for Floyd Central as well. Number 12, Skylar Hall, is into the game.
All righty. And here's Hall with it. Gives it over to Ethan Smith Mills. Smith moved down the lane, shot blocked. Nice defense that time by Chase Mills. Bobcats quickly into the front court. Frazier working a baseline, and his shot's blocked out of bounds. Grant Blackburn with the big block, and it'll stay with the Bobcats. 2:04 left. First quarter, we're tied at 7. Mills gets it in for Betsy Layne into the corner. Zach Bentley, and shot up by Brady Robinson, up and good, just inside the three-point line. And the Bobcats ease back out by 2, 9-7. Pressure in the backcourt. It's broken, straight to the bucket. Shot up, no good. Foul called. That was Brandon Little taking it to the hole. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Zach Bentley.
And he picks up, he's first and team third. Betsy Layne failed to stop the ball, so he continued until he got to the rim.
Yes, you got to stop dribble penetration, especially from one end of the floor to the other. And as Brandon Little knocks the free throw down, he'll have one more. 9-8. Bobcats with the 1-point lead. Little can tie it with this free throw. Comes up short. Rebound comes off to Jordan Frazier. Score remains 9-8. 1:35 left first quarter. Betsy Layne with it in the front court. Here's Nate Mims with it. They go inside. Frazier working, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul.
And that will be Frazier's second foul, so we'll see if Coach Short takes Frazier to the bench and may not come back into the third quarter. We'll see how it goes.
And he was replaced by Sean Howell. Howell started tonight at point guard. All 10 players in the backcourt right now as Betsy Layne's putting some pressure on. Now they get it over to Brandon Moore. Into the front court it comes for the Jaguars, and walk called.
Several unforced turnovers by both teams early on, just trying to get the rhythm of the game.
Shows a little bit of youth and inexperience also, I think. Howell with it for the Bobcats in the front court.
It's like Floyd Central went back to a 2-3 zone.
2-3, you're right. Bobcats working it around the arc right now, looking for an opening in that zone. And now they go inside and losing the ball as Chase Mills picked up by Ethan Smith-Mills. He's cut off down the left side. Free throw line jumper up, no good. Rebound comes off, Chase Mills with it. Gives it over to Zach Bentley, and he loses control, called for the double dribble.
So far in the first quarter, Betsy Layne has committed 4 turnovers to Floyd Central's 3.
9-8 score.
38 seconds left in the first quarter.
See if Floyd Central works for the last shot as Moore brings it into the front court. And they're going to work it down low, and nice move on the baseline. Shot up, no good by Brandon Little. Cleared off by Betsy Layne. Into the front court it comes. That is number 10, Brady Robinson with it. Works it down to Bentley, back to Robinson. Howell comes out now and takes it. 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Betsy Layne's getting her play set up. Bentley, Howell. 4 seconds, 3. And don't know if they know what the time is. 3 out of the corner, no good at the buzzer. At the end of 1, 9-8. Betsy Layne over Floyd Central. This is high school basketball on WPRG TV Sports.
High-speed internet from Gearhart Broadband is fast. Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearhart with reliable downloads up to 500 meg. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And Ultra X Meshify Wi-Fi keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
John Earl Hunt has over 30 years experience representing disabled people.
I'm John Earl Hunt, and I've dedicated my legal career to helping people who are unable to help themselves. If you're unable to work because your job shut down or because of physical or mental problems, please call me or come in and see me so that we can discuss your just legal options. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
We're back at Junior Newsom Arena here on campus at the Betsy Layne High School. Ready for second quarter action, 9-8. Betsy Layne with the lead over Floyd Central, and Floyd Central will have it to start this second quarter, Rick.
Evenly played first quarter, 9-8 the score. Rebounds are the same, 5 apiece. And turnovers, 3 for Floyd Central, and Betsy Layne committed 4 turnovers in the first quarter. So evenly matched 2 teams here.
And Floyd Central gets it inbounds, and that's Skylar Hall. He looked for the 3, lost it, and now it goes inside, and Zach Bentley comes away with the steal, and he's fouled. That's going against Grant Blackburn.
That is his second and team's third.
Howell brings it into front court for the Bobcats. He'll give it over now to Robinson. Back to Howell. Working around that arc and going to get a foul. Grant Blackburn.
That's
for
his
the
third.
push-out. He was trying to fight through a screen, and they said he put the chicken wing out, pushing off with the forearm and picked
Trying to
up.
get separation.
And that's his third, you say?
I have it as his third, and so does the scoreboard
okay,
has it
right.
as well.
He's got 3 out of the 4 fouls for them, but Coach Spurlock leaving him in the game right now. Here's a long 3 up, no good, air ball, knocked back in, but Floyd Central comes up with it. Mower with it, gets it into the front court to Hall. Now on the baseline, Brandon Little, and he's going to get it over to Smith Mills. Smith Mills backs out behind the 3-point line, puts it up and drains it. And that's their first lead of the night as they go up 11-9.
And as the game continues, Ethan Mills is going to continue looking for his shot because he's the leading scorer and the team captain of Floyd Central.
Well, he has the most experience of all the players out there. I think he's a junior this year or a senior maybe. I know we've seen him play 3 or 4 years. And here's a shot at the free throw line, no good by Nate Mims. And knocked out of bounds off of Betsy Layne. It'll go to Floyd Central.
Betsy Layne's trying to speed the tempo up here by applying some full court pressure.
Number 44, Tanner Hall, into the lineup now for Floyd Central. Number 12, Skylar Hall, steps out of bounds, brings it in, hits loose on the floor, jump ball, and it'll go to the Bobcats.
That is our first jump ball of the boys game, which we had several in the girls game earlier where we saw Floyd Central defeat Betsy Layne.
7 or 8 at least in the girls game. Of course, you don't usually see a whole lot on the boys side. And Zach Bentley, 3, no good. Rebound comes out to Blackburn. Now he'll give it over to Brandon Moore. Moore bringing it into the front court. Moore's small, but he's quick. Nice ball handling. And his pass deflected. He digs it out, gives it over in the corner. Shot up and good by Eric Burke into the lineup. 13-9 as Floyd Central extends their lead to 4. The Bobcats, 2 minutes deep here in the second quarter, has not scored.
The absence of Jordan Frazier from the floor where he got 2 fouls is affecting them early on.
And there's a nice bucket up and good by number 10, Brady Robinson, as he breaks loose on the baseline. 13-11.
I do believe Robinson is a freshman this year. Getting some valuable varsity minutes early on.
Young team, this Bobcat team. It's going to be a team to be dealt with here the next 2 or 3 years. And here's a pass deflected and intercepted by Nate Mills. Howell with it into the front court, gives it over to Bentley. He stops and walks again as thought about the 3 and then decided to put it on the floor, but he shuffled his feet first. And we've got number 33 in the lineup for Betsy Layne. I don't have a 33 on my roster.
Lucas Manns, number 33.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see him there now. Ethan Smith Mills with it into the front court, drives, loses control, picks it up, and walks with the basketball.
Slot number 44, Davey Bentley, coming back into the game for the Bobcats. Bentley started the game for Betsy Layne.
Yes. Bentley, a sophomore, one of 3 sophomores that the Bobcats started tonight. Howell gets it over to Robinson. Back to Howell. Howell, also a sophomore.
You know, you got 3 sophomores and 2 freshmen on the floor for Betsy Layne at this time.
And Howell goes in, puts a shot up, and he's fouled. Number 22, Eric Burke, with the foul for Floyd Central.
He's first and team 5th.
Sean Howell will be at the line shooting 2. First one's up, no good. 13-11, Floyd Central with the lead. The clock resting with 4:56 left here in this second quarter. Howell will have one more free throw. Shot up and too long. Comes off, and rebound comes off to Brandon Moore of Floyd Central. Moore takes it down the right side, gives it over to Ethan Smith-Mills. He double-teamed, pass deflected, stolen. Robinson on the other end goes in, puts it up and in. We're tied again at 13. Good defense that time by the Bobcats. Double-teamed Smith-Mills, deflected his pass, resulted in a layup on the other end.
Yes, Betsy Layne hasn't trapped much early on. When they do, it catches Floyd Central by surprise there.
And the little man Moore takes it to the bucket, and his shot's blocked, but they call a foul. And
that would be the second on Davey Bentley, number 44.
Bentley, yes.
So we'll see if he comes out of the game.
And Moore puts the free throw up and good. Brandon Moore puts his team back up by 1 and make it 2 as he knocks them both down. It's 15-13, low scoring game here between the Bobcats and the Jaguars.
Floyd Central is trying to apply some pressure here, half court.
And here's Mills to the bucket. His shot's blocked. Knocked out of bounds off of Floyd Central. Here to stay with the Bobcats. Zach Bentley returning to the lineup for the Bobcats. Howell takes the inbound pass. Works it cross floor to Bentley. Down in the corner it goes to Robinson. Back to Bentley. And shot up 3, good by Luke Manns. The freshman puts it in. And Betsy Layne retakes the lead 16-15. 3:45 left here in the second quarter. Ethan Smith-Mills, he thought about it.
Thought he was going to pull it from the S.
And puts it on the floor and called for the walk. Another turnover for the Jaguars.
Coach Spurlock and the coaching staff thought that he got bumped as he was going down the lane, to no avail. Travel call.
He put the, here's a pass knocked out of bounds by Moore. He put the ball in the cradle, as they call it, and tried to imitate some of the NBA moves, as we was talking earlier.
Or he was thinking about the foul when he was playing football for Coach Spurlock and running up the gut, trying to get that extra first 2 yards for the first down.
You're right. And here's a pass intercepted by Floyd Central. Ethan Smith-Mills fakes the 3, gives it back over, top of the circle 3, up and good to Eric Burke. And Floyd Central goes back out on top, 18-16. Lead seesawing back and forth right now between these two teams. Robinson cut off on the baseline, gets it out. Howell, Manns, 3 in the corner, up, no good. Robinson comes off for the rebound for the Bobcats. Gets it back out on top to Howell. Bentley with it. Howell in the corner, Manns again. Inside it goes Mills this time. And beautiful pass over to Robinson, and he can't handle it. Goes out of bounds over to Floyd Central.
Trying to put a little extra sauce on that bounce pass, and
yes,
may have had too much English on it.
Robinson couldn't handle it. Bobcats with pressure in the backcourt. All 10 players in the backcourt right now. Now they bring it into the front court as Brandon Moore comes in. Lob pass down on the baseline to Smith-Mills. He's double teamed, looking for some help. Gets it over to Brandon Little. Little triple teamed, and he's fouled on the shot. Got the man triple team. No use to be reaching in. Just stand with your arms up.
Yeah.
Force him to make the contact.
Yes, I think Lucas Manns picked up his first foul.
And the shot up and good by Brandon Little. Yeah, they got 3 fouls on the scoreboard on number 63. I don't think that's a number.
There's no 63 on the roster
no.
that I saw of.
And Brandon Little makes both free throws. 20-16, that matches the largest lead for Floyd Central. Betsy Layne was out by 5 early in the first quarter.
And without Frazier on the floor for Betsy Layne, Floyd Central's trying to cause some havoc with some full court pressure, cause some turnovers, maybe speed up the tempo this last 2 minutes, because Floyd Central can't go the entire game due to lack of bench with a lot of middle school players and 11 kids dressing on varsity right now.
Makes it a little bit tough. Betsy Layne has it. We're under 2 minutes here in the first half. Here's Mans with it, gives it back out on top to Howe. Down in the corner, Zach Bentley. He's hit one, make it 2 3-pointers now for Zach Bentley. And that cuts the lead to 1, 20-19. Floyd Central in the backcourt, working against the pressure. Moore brings it into the front court. Smith Mills. He drives the baseline, and he's going to be called for the foul. Charge, push off.
I think he extended that arm again, trying to get that shot off.
And that's going to be his second.
We have a timeout on the floor for Betsy Layne. It looks like a 30-second timeout for Coach Short and the Bobcats of Betsy Layne.
Clock rests with 1:30 left here in this first half. And what time we've got this short break, we'll let you know that tonight's game is brought to you by Appalachian Wireless, Intermountain Cable, Overhead Door of Eastern Kentucky, Pikeville Medical Center, Attorney John Earl Hunt, Pop Chevrolet, Microtech Internet and Security, Coalfields Telephone, and Howard Family Pharmacy. Appreciate all those fine folks for making this possible here tonight. And we thank everyone for tuning in tonight with us.
Yes, our audience was able to see between the games this gym being dedicated to Coach Junior Newsom, named the Coach Junior Newsom Arena. Well deserving. We were able to get a quick interview before the boys game with Coach Newsom. Phenomenal man, leader in this community of Betsy Layne.
Yes. Yeah, busy man tonight. We was lucky to get him up here.
Busy man.
Bobcats working it in the front court right now. As they give it over, that's
Brady Robinson has the ball right now.
Yes. And it goes in the corner to Man. He brings it back out on top, looking for some help. We're under a minute to go here in the first half. Zach Bentley on the move. Gives it over to Chase Mills.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Betsy Layne
might have got away with the ball.
Hold the ball for the rest of the half. However, I may be wrong.
Well, it's looking, they're getting antsy wanting to shoot that ball. Here's Bentley on the drive. No good, and then commits the foul.
And that would be Bentley's second foul, team seventh, so
that would be the 1-on-1.
Floyd Central would get a walk down, and he will have their point guard, number 50, Brandon Moore, on the line, which he's already 2 for 2 from the free throw line, which when you have a point guard, you want a few qualities out of a point guard, and one of those being a good free throw shooter, because crunch time, they got the ball in their hand. You want them to be able to handle the ball, handle pressure, and this young man, who I assume is an 8th grader at either Dace or South Floyd Elementary, is doing a phenomenal job leading Floyd Central, and I don't think he's been out of the game so far.
He'll step to the line, as Rick said, with 2 free throws. Well, excuse me, as 1-on-1, and the first one is no good, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Betsy Layne's Luke Mans. Wasn't able to control it, so they will retain possession of the basketball. And Smith Mills comes back into the lineup for the Jaguars. 37 seconds all left here in the first half. Floyd Central clinging to a 1-point lead, 20-19. That pass deflected out of bounds off of Betsy Layne. So number 12, Skylar Hall, will step out of bounds, triggered in for the Jaguars. Gets it into Smith Mills. If you noticed, Rick, he's tipped the ball. You talked about the experience he's had. He's tipped the basketball every trip down the floor pretty well tonight for the Jaguars. And
ball has to go through his hands to be effective.
Yes, look like they're going to work for the last shot. And here's a little hook, up and good, Brandon Little. Bobcats have it, 10 seconds left. They'll get a chance for the final shot. They trail by 3, 22-19. Here's Howell with it, down to 4, 3. Howell, top of the circle, 3, no good. And that's going to take us to the end of the first half. 22-19, South Floyd over the Betsy Layne Bobcats. So we'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly for some halftime stats and comments. This is WPRG TV Sports.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Hey there, Gearhart broadband customer. Want fast internet and Wi-Fi to power all those streaming devices everywhere in your home? You got it. HDTV that fits your family? You got it. Reliable home phone with the security of 911 emergency location? You got it. That's right. With internet, TV, and phone from Gearhart Broadband, you've got it all from one local company that cares. Call or click imctv.com to build your perfect bundle.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pops Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Pops is loaded with pre-owned and new inventory. Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac have deep incentives on all new vehicles. Here at Pops, we're local, we're hometown professional, and we are efficient. We know that you've got a choice. So come down to Pops Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac and let us get you in a new ride. We not only want to earn, but we want to keep your business here at Pops.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. We are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings, that is. That's today's Appalachian Wireless!
Welcome back to the Junior Newsom Arena here at Betsy Layne. We're at the half of the night's second game between Floyd Central and Betsy Layne, 22-19. Floyd Central with the lead, and Rick's got some first half stats.
Yes, the stats are relatively even for both teams. As you see, the score is 19-22 in favor of Floyd Central at the half. For Floyd Central, they have out-rebounded Betsy Layne 9-6 in the first half, And the turnovers are relatively even as well, with Floyd Central committing 8 turnovers and Betsy Layne committing 7. But you would not think any differently of a 58 district matchup, even though one team is coming in 2-6 and one team is 4-3, are evenly matched and a lot of youth on the floor at times. As far as scoring, first for Floyd Central, Ethan Mills had 3 points. Jacob Hamilton had 3 points. Brandon Little led them in scoring with 9 points. Brandon Moore had 2, and Eric Burke had 5. As far as foul trouble, Grant Blackburn from Floyd Central committed his 3rd foul in the 2nd quarter before Coach Spurlock was able to get him off of the floor, and Ethan Mills has 2 fouls. As for Betsy Layne, Jordan Frazier, who had 2 fouls early in the 1st quarter, he has 4 points. Zach Bentley has 6. Lucas Manns has 3. And Brady Robinson has 6 for the Bobcats of Betsy Layne. And we have a halftime score of 22-19 in favor of Floyd Central here at Junior Newsome Arena.
All right, thank you, Rick. That will conclude our halftime show. And I'd like to remind everyone that we're going out live tonight on WPRG TV 5 and HD 105, also WXKZ 105.3 FM. You can also catch us on WPRG.com, WPRG TV YouTube page, and also WPRG Facebook page. So we'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly for the start of tonight's 2nd half. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
John Earl Hunt has over 30 years experience representing disabled people.
I'm John Earl Hunt, and I've dedicated my legal career to helping people who are unable to help themselves. If you're unable to work because of job shutdown or because of physical or mental problems, please call me or come in and see me so that we can discuss your just legal options. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
High-speed internet from Gearhart Broadband is fast. Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearhart with reliable downloads up to 500 meg. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And Ultra X Meshify Wi-Fi keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Welcome back to Junior Newsome Arena here at Betsy Layne. We're about ready for the start of tonight's 2nd half in tonight's 2nd game. In the first game between Floyd Central and Betsy Layne girls, it was a 68-33 win for Floyd Central, and at the half here in the 2nd game, it's 22-19 Floyd Central over Betsy Layne. And Rick, Betsy Layne got out to a quick 5-point lead, Floyd Central's been out a couple times before. We've had 2 or 3 lead changes, 2 or 3 ties. It's been a close game the whole first half.
Yes, Betsy Layne, like you said, got up to an early lead. Jordan Frazier, who is their starting shooting guard or point guard, combo guard, sophomore, got 2 fouls, and we never saw him again in the first half in action. And Betsy Layne seemed to lose the identity of how they wanted to play, and then Floyd Central started pressing and starting to try to force some turnovers, which the turnover margin, like we said at halftime, Floyd Central has 8 turnovers, Betsy Layne has 7, so not much to talk about as a huge differential, and rebounding about the same with Floyd Central with a 3 rebound advantage.
And looks like Floyd Central will have the basketball to start the second half. Possession arrow pointing their direction over at the scorer's table. And looks like both teams will have their starting lineups back out on the floor to start this second half. Smith Mills will take the ends bounds pass. And he drives down the left side, down the lane, splits the defense and lays it up and in. And look for him to exert himself a little more here in this second half.
Yes, in the first half, he only had 3 points with a 3-point basket there in the second quarter. Picked up 2 offensive fouls there in the first half as well. So look for him to look for his shot more often.
And the 5-point lead is the largest for Floyd Central, and Betsy Layne's foul is called for the charge down on the baseline on the offensive foul, and it'll be a turnover. You go back to Floyd Central. Betsy Layne's putting that full court pressure on. Howell has it now and bounces it off his foot. Picked up by Frazier, and he's fouled going to the bucket. Moore dribbled it off his foot. I said Howell, but it was Moore for Floyd Central. Turned it over. Jordan Frazier will get 2 free throws out of it. Frazier's first free throw up and good.
And that is Moore's first foul and the team's first for the half.
Frazier's second free throw up and also good. And the lead's back to 3, 24-21. Just getting started here in this third quarter. And here's a near steal, ball loose, still loose, and they're going to call the foul. And is that Frazier? That's going to be his third.
Team's second of the half.
So Ethan Smith Mills steps out of bounds, side out in the backcourt. He'll get into his teammate Moore, and he'll take the pass back. He'll bring it into the front court, back to Moore. Down in the corner it goes. That is Brandon Little. Cross court it comes to Hamilton, back inside. Up and good. Grant Blackburn for Floyd Central. Nice ball movement that time by the Jaguars.
Yeah, the cross court pass by Floyd Central got Betsy Layne's defense reacting just a little too late. Nice little drop step inside the paint for a layup.
Bobcats working it around the arc right now. And here's Chase Mills out for the Bobcats, and Jordan Frazier down the lane breaks open for a layup and lead back to 3, 26-23.
Look for Mills for Floyd Central and Frazier for Betsy Layne to amp up the scoring.
And we're going to have a foul called on number 10, Brady Robinson, for Betsy Layne.
That's his first and team third foul for Betsy Layne.
Bumped Smith Mills as he was trying to drive it to the buckets. He'll step out of bounds and gets it into Blackburn. Here's Moore with it. Gets it over to Brandon Little out of the corner. 3 up, no good. That was Hamilton. Ball controlled, put up, no good. And Smith Mills comes off with it. He nearly loses it, now comes back up with it. And he's driving down the lane and double dribbles. Nice defense that time by Jordan Frazier, because Smith Mills was trying to get it down in the corner to Hamilton. Frazier stepped out, Smith Mills had to double dribble to keep from turning it over.
3 in the corner for Frazier's no good. Rebound by Floyd Central.
Smith Mills.
And Betsy Layne's trying to apply some pressure because of the inexperience for Floyd Central. They're trapping everywhere. Looks like that's Coach Short's message at halftime.
And there's the steal by Betsy Layne, and shot up good and one. Big steal that time by number 10, Brady Robinson, as Smith Mills tried to go into the spin move, and he just reaches in and takes it out of his hands. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout by Floyd Central. That foul was on was that number 10, Smith Mills, the foul was on?
Number 11.
Number 11. Okay, now they put it on the board. They had number 10 up, and now they've changed it. Brandon Little.
Yes, when they put number 10, Mills, number up, said 1 foul, I was like, can't be true because he's already got 2.
Right. I think they'd still had the foul when Brady Robinson fouled for Betsy Layne. They had it on the board, and then they changed it. 3 team fouls for Betsy Layne, 2 for Floyd Central so far. We've got 5:31 left here in the third quarter. Number 10, Brady Robinson, will step to the line for the Bobcats, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And if he knocks his free throw down, we'll be tied at 26. And we are tied at 26 as Robinson knocks the free throw down.
Coming into the game for Floyd Central, number 12, Skylar Hall.
Bobcats putting pressure on all 10 players again in the backcourt, and here's the steal. And then a foul by number 12, Skylar Hall, just into the lineup as
he didn't waste no time to
get his
name called by the PA announcer, Mr. Brennan Case.
Luke Manns had the steal for the Bobcats, so they'll have the chance to take the lead. And they're going to call a foul on number 10, Betsy Layne, Brady Robinson, down on the baseline.
That's his second, team 4th. Several offensive fouls this game.
They have been. And here's Moore, gets it into the front court. Pass deflected, still loose, and dug out by number 12, Skylar Hall. And then he loses it from behind. Betsy Layne comes up with it, calls timeout. Brady Robinson with the timeout. Let's see if this will be a 30 or a full. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Clock rests, 5:01 left third quarter. It's tied at 26. Betsy Layne will have the basketball out of the timeout in the backcourt, Rick.
Yes, and all squared at 26. We have a new ball game.
Floyd Central turning it over a little bit more here to start this second half than they did the first half.
Yeah, I have second half turnovers. Floyd Central has 5. Betsy Layne, to my knowledge, has yet to commit a turnover. They have been close. However, no turnovers so far.
Well, they've had one on the offensive foul. That's considered a turnover. I know they had.
That is correct.
Yeah, they had the offensive foul. They'll bring it in. Robinson with it in the front court. And Betsy Layne sets up in their offensive set. Running a double-O stack. Now they break out of it. Gets it over to Robinson. Howell with it. Into the corner it goes. Frazier, 3, no good. Rebound comes off Skylar Hall. Gives Smith Mills quickly into the front court. On the move, down the baseline, step back. No good. Rebound comes off to Davy Bentley of Betsy Layne and thrown away by Manns. Moore with it. And he nearly throws it away. A little shaky ball handling right there right now, but here's a 3 out of the corner. Rims out, no good. Shot up, no good. Rebound put back up, no good again. And the 4th time puts it up and in. Brandon Little for Floyd Central as they controlled the offensive glass that time.
Yes, 3 offensive rebounds there in that possession.
28-26, puts his team back out by 2. Howell has it for the Bobcats. Robinson. Down in the corner it goes to Frazier. Back out on top for Robinson. Here's Mans. Stops. Free throw line jumper. Comes up short. Ball knocked out of bounds. Off of Floyd Central. It'll stay with Betsy Layne. Chase Mills in for the Bobcats. Number 22, that would be Eric Burke in for Floyd Central. Howell, excuse me, Rick.
Looks like Betsy Layne went with a 1-4 low set and got an easy layup for Sean Howell.
Well, Sean Howell, the point guard, was out at the jump circle, and he just took it from there straight to the bucket, no resistance, and tied it up. Here's Mills on the move, Gardner, and knocks it loose. And Howell has the ball, going to be fouled. Let's see if they're going to give him shots. It looked like he was passing it. Yes.
And they said it was on the floor. That's his second for Burke, team 4th.
Both teams with 4 team fouls. 3:06 left, third quarter.
Looks like Floyd Central man-to-man.
Davey Bentley trying to get it in. Gives it in to Mills. Mills looking for some help. Gets it over. That's Robinson with it. Inside it goes to Howell. Back in the corner to Frazier. Drives the baseline. Shot up. No good. He's fouled.
It's like number 11 come over the back on Frazier.
And you're exactly right. That's Brandon Little.
That'll be the second foul, and team 5th on Brandon Little. He's second, team 5th.
Frazier will be at the line for 2. He can put his team back out on front, and he does as he knocks the first one down. 29-28, 2:54 left, third quarter. This one's got the makings of going right down to the wire, Ricky.
Sounds like it will be a fantastic finish.
And battle for the rebound as Frazier missed the second free throw, and it goes out of bounds off of Grant Blackburn of Floyd Central. So the Bobcats will have it under their own bucket. Gets it into Frazier.
Some nice physical play here. Both teams are very competitive.
Smith Mills, a lot of pressure on the shot for Frazier. He misses it. Smith Mills will bring it in the front court for the Jaguars. And he kicks it down in the corner. Started to drive the baseline, cut off, steps on the end line, turnover, Jacob Hamilton.
Floyd Central's backing out of the pressure. Just going to play some half-court defense. It's like man-to-man defense.
Sean Howell brings it in the front court for the Bobcats. Down the left side, kicks it over to Mills. Mills at the free throw line, back to Howell. Here's Robinson with it in the corner. Ball knocked loose off of the Bobcats. It'll go over to the Jaguars.
We have a full timeout for Floyd Central.
And with that, 2:08 left, third quarter. Betsy Layne #1 this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. We are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
2:08 left here in the third quarter, 29-28. Betsy Layne over Floyd Central as we're here at the newly dedicated Junior Newsom Arena here at Betsy Layne, and Floyd Central will have it bring the length of the floor. Hamilton gets it in, gets it over to Smith Mills. On the move, he's double teamed. Every time he gets it, Betsy Layne's trying to double team, get it out of his hands.
Yes.
Pass deflected, and here's a big steal as they try to go inside, and Sean Howell steps in for the interception. He has it in the front court now, backs up close to the timeline, gets his team in their offensive set. And here's Davey Bentley with a screen, gets it over into the corner. Robinson, jumper, bounces off, no good. Rebound comes off to Brandon Little. He's fouled on the rebound.
It's Davey Bentley's third and team 6 foul.
Bobcats with 6 team fouls. Floyd Central with 5.
Excuse me, it was the 5th team foul.
And here's the steal. Mills drive down the lane, shot up, no good. And he's fouled as a blocking foul is called on Jacob Hamilton. Chase Mims will be at the line for 2 shots.
And Chase Mims is a freshman, good size. I think he goes 6'4", what the Kentucky High School Athletic Association roster has him listed.
Was it he their quarterback for the football team?
Yes, he was their quarterback.
So. And gets 1 of 2, puts his team up by 2. Here's a steal, up and good by Howell as Floyd Central lackadaisically threw it in, and Howell just steps in and comes up with a layup. And Betsy Layne knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Floyd Central. Crowd really coming to life now over on the Big Blue sideline. Pass comes in to Smith Mills. He's double teamed. Gets it over to Hamilton. Hamilton splits the double team into the front court. Straight to the bucket, up and misses it. Battle for the rebound. We've got a jump ball, and we got a technical called on, see if we get both of them. Zach Bentley and number 20, Grant Blackburn, fighting for the rebound. A jump ball was called, but I think they're going to get and let's see, I think they got a technical foul on Blackburn and Bentley. Let's see. They're talking about it. Okay, they got Bentley and Blackburn on technical fouls as they was fighting for the rebound, and they continued fighting after the whistle. So that we are offset, and alternating possession will give it to Betsy Layne. Betsy Layne would have got it without the technicals because they called a jump ball, and the possession arrow was already in their favor. So only thing that ended up on that was 2 players got fouls.
Yes, which may come in play in the 4th quarter, as we got 50 seconds left here in the 3rd.
Betsy Layne with the 4-point lead. Bentley down in the corner with it, gets it back out on top. That's Sean Howell with it. And Bobcats could be working for the last shot.
Coach Short didn't take number 25 Bentley out after receiving the technical. Most coaches do that.
And nice drive down the lane. Robinson puts it up and in. And the Bobcats has extended their lead to 6. Here open on the other end, and going for the dunk instead of the layup and missing it is number 11, Brandon Little, and the Bobcats come out with it and have a chance for the last second shot. Clock down to 10 seconds. And here's Robinson on the drive, baseline pull-up, no good. Rebound comes off to Floyd Central, and Smith Mills at the buzzer, no good. So at the end of 3, it's 34-28. Bobcats on top. This is WPRG TV Sports.
John Earl Hunt has over 30 years experience representing disabled people.
I'm John Earl Hunt, and I've dedicated my legal career to helping people who are unable to help themselves. If you're unable to work because your job shut down or because of physical or mental problems, please call me or come in and see me so that we can discuss your just legal options. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Fourth quarter action, 34-28. Betsy Layne outscores the Floyd Central Jaguars by 9, turning a 3-point deficit at half to a 6-point lead going here into the fourth quarter. Floyd Central will have it. Foul situation, 7 fouls for Floyd Central, 6 for Betsy Layne, so could see a lot of free throws here in this fourth quarter. Pass deflected out of bounds by Betsy Layne, so Floyd Central will have it. And they get it into Smith Mills. He'll get it over to Brandon Moore. And they're going to isolate Smith Mills down low, and he tries for the spin move. He's fouled. See if they're going to give him 2 shots. Yes, they are.
That's Brady Robinson's 3rd foul and team 7th. So they would have been in the bonus anyway.
They took 3 players, put them over on the left side of the floor, put Ethan Smith Mills down low, 1-on-1, isolate him. Ended up with the foul call, misses the free throw. He'll have one more.
Or he's a left-handed shot. A little different for most kids to get adjusted to that.
It is.
How to defend that.
Smith Mills makes the second one. 34-29, 5-point lead for the Bobcats. And nice catch that time. That was a
first down.
Ball, I told you. Here's Jordan Frazier on the baseline. Chase Mills.
Got to take that shot.
Yes. Had 2 open shots.
You got
Frazier and Mills.
If you're on the floor, you have to be a threat.
And here's the drive. Kicks back out. Frazier, 3 in the air, no good. Mills battles for the rebound, comes up with it. Gets it back out on top. That's Robertson with it. Betsy Layne goes into a 1-4 offensive set. Now here's the screen to top the circle. Gets it over to Howe into the lane, looking for help. A little hook up, no good. Rebound comes off to Floyd Central. Brandon Little with the rebound. Gets it over now to Brandon Moore.
Looks like they're going to do the same play. Isolate Mills there. Let them play 1-on-1.
And he puts up a baseline jumper, no good, an air ball. Chase Mills comes off with it. I think they've gotten his head a little bit.
Yes. Thing is, try to keep Mills out of the paint. Give him that 20-foot jumper.
Sean Howe hands off to Jordan Frazier. Smith Mills cuts him off. Here's Robinson. Kicks it over to Mills. Drives it. Robinson, 3, or just inside the 3-point line, up and in. Robinson's had a big game off the bench, Rick.
Yes, I have Robinson with 13 points right now.
Pass knocked out of bounds by the Bobcats. They've extended their lead up to 7, 36-29. That's their largest lead of the game. Led early in the first quarter, 7-2, and here's the steal. And going to be a foul, no shot, but it will be the 1-and-1. And that will be Nate Mills will be at the line for the 1-and-1.
That's Skylar Hall's 2nd foul, team 8th on Floyd Central.
Bobcats can extend their lead. They're up by 7. And the way things is working out, looks like, Rick, this free throw line is going to be critical for the Bobcats down the stretch.
Yes, and you can't have empty possessions like that. You're leaving points off the board there.
Missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Here's a 3 out of the corner, up, no good. That was number 14, Hamilton, with it. And here's Robinson, 3 up, no good. Smith Mills comes off with the rebound. He loses it. And Nate Mims comes up with the loose ball. Smith Mills knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bobcats, and that could have very easily been a call to foul.
Yes. Oh, so, they did call it a foul.
Oh, okay. Must have been the official across the floor. This one right here, right on it.
He pointed to Betsy Layne.
He did. Nate Mims back at the line. He just missed the front end of a 1-1, misses the front end of another one. But that will be the last one that they have, because
double
that's
bonus from now on.
Brandon Moore into the front court for the Jaguars.
Got to get some movement from Floyd Central. A lot of standing around.
And here's Hamilton, drives the lane, shot no good. Rebound comes off Chase Mills. He'll give it over Sean Howell. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the ball game. Betsy Layne with the 7-point lead. 36-39, and Frazier starts to drive down the lane, and he's going to be fouled.
That's Skylar Hall's 3rd foul, and like you said earlier, double bonus rest of the way for Betsy Layne.
And look for the Bobcats to try to keep the ball in the hands of their good free throw shooters, because they're spreading the floor right now where they've got Floyd Central in foul problems and taking it to the bucket. And right now they're getting a whistle.
Yes.
Frazier makes the first one. 37-29. And second one also good, 38-29, 9-point lead for the Bobcats. Largest lead of either team here tonight.
Frazier 6 of 7 from the free throw line so far.
And here's a shot good by Skylar Hall for the Jaguars. First bucket they've had in a while.
And that's their first bucket of the 4th quarter, and almost halfway through the 4th quarter.
That's the reason I thought it was a while, isn't it? And here's Chase Mills, and he's going to be fouled on the drive. The bucket won't count. We're going to call it before the shot. I think that's going to be Blackburn.
And I think that was the night for Grant Blackburn as he picked up his 5th foul.
That's a big loss for the Jaguars, because he's the tallest player they have. He's not done a lot of scoring tonight, but he has played a good, strong game down in the paint on both ends.
Yes, he helped offset the height of Betsy Layne. And we will see.
This will be Chase Mills at the line. Chase has played a whole lot here in this second half, giving him a big lift, especially on the boards.
Yes, and he's 1 for 2 from the free throw line so far tonight. He's 1 of 2 from the 3rd quarter. Let's see if he can build upon that.
And misses another one. That's 3 misses here in the 4th quarter for Betsy Layne. 2 of them was the front end of the 1-1. Second one up and good by Mills.
Yes, in order to sustain this lead, they are going to have to make free throws, the Bobcats will, because Floyd Central will try to get the ball back.
39-31, Bobcats by 8. And the little man Moore gets his shot blocked, gets it back, gives it over to Jacob Hamilton, and he's fouled.
That is Nate Mims' first foul, team 8th. However, active shooting number 14, Jacob Hamilton will go to the line shooting 2.
Shows you what kind of fearlessness that Brandon Moore, the little man, has. He took it in against Chase Mills, the 6'4" guy for Betsy Layne.
He was the long man in the forest.
He might be what, 4'10" or 5'2" or something. He's a little fella.
It's close.
First free throw missed by Hamilton, and the second one rattles in.
That makes Floyd Central 2 of 4 from the free throw line this 4th quarter.
So and the pressure back on by the Jaguars. Betsy Layne has it in the front court. Here's Frazier with it, cross court, dangerous pass, shot blocked, and Floyd Central comes up with it. Brandon Moore with it. Gets it down on the baseline. Hamilton, and he walks. 4:02, all that's left. This one's going down to the wire. 39-32, Bobcats with the lead. They have the basketball in the backcourt. Working against the pressure, and here's a long diagonal pass to Frazier. Now they'll get it back out on top to Robinson. And Robinson's fouled as he tried to split the double team.
Foul be on number 50. That'll be his second. Robinson will go to the line shooting 2, trying to build this Betsy Layne lead from 7 to possibly 9.
He's had a big game off the bench. He didn't start the game, but he has played a lot of minutes.
Usually if you're able to put the ball in the bucket, you'll get more playing time. And
most of the time.
He is doing a great job of that tonight.
Knocks the first free throw down, 40-32. His team by 8. Comes up short on the second one. It's knocked out of bounds by Frazier. It'll go to Floyd Central. And Floyd Central drops 2 men back into the backcourt now. They have been putting 5 players in the backcourt. Brandon Moore with it into the front court. Gets it over to Smith Mills. And step back, free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound, put back up and one, Brandon Little.
That'll be the second foul on Nate Mims, team 9th. So any foul after this will be double bonus.
And Betsy Layne getting Luke Manns and Zach Bentley, 2 of their starters, back into the lineup. First time we've seen Bentley since that technical foul.
Yes, he stayed in the game after the technical foul, but he was quickly taken out.
And free throw no good. Luke Manns just into the game, climbs the ladder and comes down with a rebound.
That's a 2-handed rebound. Yes. What you love to see.
And here he is out of the corner, 3, no good. Rebound comes back to Sean Howe. Moore guarding Howe. Now they'll give it over to Zach Bentley. Robinson. And Robinson down the lane. Runner no good. And rebound dug out by Frazier, and they call a timeout. Betsy Layne. And we'll see, I think it will be a
30-second timeout.
3:04 all that's left. 40-34, Betsy Layne by 6. Betsy Layne has 9 team fouls, so Floyd Central will be in the double bonus on the next Betsy Layne foul, and Betsy Layne's already in the double bonus as we've had 10 team fouls against Floyd Central for a while.
Yes, and with 3 minutes remaining, there will be more fouls in this game.
Definitely.
I would make that a high probability.
Right.
And the physical play, both teams have adjusted. They're working through it, and it's just a 6-point game. And you wouldn't think nothing less of the 58th district. Very competitive. Like we said before the game, Floyd Central's 0-1 in district play. So they're hungry for that win. And Betsy Layne, this is their first taste of district play so far this year. And Coach Short has his team with a 6-point lead, 3 minutes remaining. If they can hold on, they'll be 1-0 in district play.
If you're going to be a district champion, you got to win the home court.
It is better to be a 1 and 2 seed than a 3 and 4, as history has shown. And with the district tournament being at Lawrence County High School this year for the 58th district, you probably want to avoid playing Lawrence County that first round.
Most likely. Here's Manns with it and gets it back out on top of the Howe. In the hand of Robinson now. Betsy Layne looks like we're trying to take some time off the clock. Here's Manns with it into the corner. Frazier might have got away for a while. Bentley, 3 in the corner, no good. Frazier comes off with the rebound. Betsy Layne will have a chance for take some more time off, but Moore fouls.
That's Moore's 3rd foul.
And that we'll send Robinson to the line. He's been pretty good there tonight.
Yeah, he's 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He missed his last opportunity there earlier in the 4th quarter.
40-34, 6-point lead for the Bobcats, 2:38, all that's left.
Looks like Coach Short's going to go defense, offense substitution, bringing 2 post players in, help with the rebounding.
And Robinson knocks the first free throw down.
As a freshman, Robinson's coming up large in this district matchup for Betsy Layne.
Yes, he is. He'll have one more. It's up and also good. Ice water in the veins.
I think he may need to handle the ball this last 2 minutes and 38 seconds of the game.
42-34, Bobcats with the 8-point lead.
Looks like Betsy Layne's trying to deny Smith Mills the ball.
Might be a good idea, and then we have a foul on Frazier as Brandon Little tried to drive the baseline.
Frazier picked up his 4th foul. Several players with 4 fouls going into this last 2.5 minutes.
Good to see a few leave. Brandon Little will be at the line, double bonus, 2 foul shots now both ways the rest of the game unless an offensive foul. And Brandon Little misses the first.
He was, Brandon Little was 3 for 4 from the free throw line the first half. He's 0 for 2 so far in the second half.
Well, you got to match the Bobcats at the free throw line if you're going to stay in it.
And anytime you can score while the clock is not running and you're down, is a benefit.
It's a bonus, you're right. He makes the second one, it's 42-35. Bobcats by 7, trying to work it into the front court. And got close to that 10-second call. Now they get it in, Mann's with it. And this is Hal.
Frazier with a 3.
Frazier don't need that shot.
No.
But, and here is Robinson with 3, no good.
I don't know if they know they're winning this game right now or not. So,
well, you don't
ill-advised shots.
You're up by 7.
Ooh, nice crossover.
And here's a 3 out of the corner, count it. And that is Jacob Hamilton, and he cuts the lead to 4, 42-38. We got a full timeout. We'll take one ourselves, be back for the final 147. It's WPRG TV Sports.
High-speed internet from Gearhart Broadband is fast. Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearhart with reliable downloads up to 500 meg. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And Ultra X Meshify Wi-Fi keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pops Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Pops is loaded with pre-owned and new inventory. Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac have deep incentives on all new vehicles. Here at Pops, we're local, we're hometown professional, and we are efficient. We know that you've got a choice. So come down to Pops Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac and let us get you in a new ride. We not only want to earn, but we want to keep your business here at Pops.
47, all that's left. It's 42-38. Betsy Layne with the 4-point lead. They will have it, bringing it to length of floor as Floyd Central sets up in a full court 2-2-1 pressure. Frazier with it, and Betsy Layne easily gets it into the front court. Here's Mann's with it, and he's looking for some help. Nearly throws it out of bounds, and there is a turnover. And Hamilton takes it down, puts it up, no good, knocked out of bounds off of Betsy Layne. It'll stay with Floyd Central.
A little shaky ball handling. You would assume Frazier would come and get the ball, but Floyd Central denying him.
The first thing is you don't go down into the corner.
No, because corners are traps.
Exactly. You take 2 men, it's like 4.
Yes.
Floyd Central brings it in. We haven't heard from Smith Mills in a while. They get it into him, and now he puts it up and in. We hear from him now, and it's a 2-point game. 42-40.
We have a ball game on our hands.
Bobcats with it in the backcourt. There's Howell over to Robinson. And they break the pressure. Bentley over to Howell. Back to Robinson. Howell with it over to Bentley. On the quarter, Chase Milne. He's looking for some help. Gets it back out to Bentley. Bentley drives. Here's Milne with it. To the bucket.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Milne as Smith Mills sets up takes the charge.
Now with the player control foul, they don't shoot 2 free throws.
Right.
However, they have the ball, 49 seconds left, down 2. When you're on the road, you go for the win or the tie.
Well,
and there's a lot of time left.
There's a lot of time left.
No
49 seconds.
Shot clock in the high school realm, even though they're equipped with it here at Junior Newsome Arena.
And Floyd Central is going to call a timeout.
Looks like a full timeout as players are sitting down on the bench.
It's going to be a full. Let's just keep it right here, Rick, and kind of go reset the game right now. You got 44.5 seconds.
Yes.
Floyd Central will have it side out in the front court. Both teams with 10 team fouls, so if it's a foul call, unless an offensive foul, it'll be 2 shots, and Betsy Layne leads for 2.
Yes, and if you're Betsy Layne, Coach Short, you're thinking defensively, you have to deny Ethan Smith-Mills the ball. He's the leader of the team. Also, you got to worry about Jacob Hamilton because he's knocked down a huge 3 to get them within 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So look for those 2 players to have a major role. And number 50 for Floyd Central, Brandon Moore, he's done a great job table setting.
Yes.
However, he has not looked for his shot, so you might see Betsy Layne lay off him a little bit and try to deny those other 2 players the basketball. And if Betsy Layne's fortunate enough to get the rebound, get it into a ball handler's hand, that can make free throws.
Well, also Betsy Layne could foul if they thought, they needed to. Try to make them 2 at the free throw line. If they do, then it'd be a tie game and they'd have a chance for the last shot. And here's Moore, and he passes it, stolen. Frazier with it, and he's fouled. Moore went down the lane, went up like he was going to shoot it, try to bounce pass it over to Smith-Mills. Didn't see who it was for Betsy Layne. Got their hand in, knocked it loose. And Betsy Layne comes up with a big steal.
Yes, I think it was Robinson that got his hands on the ball.
Jordan Frazier will be at the line for 2. 31.8 seconds left, and Frazier makes the first. Makes still a 1-possession game. If he knocks this one down, it will be a 2-possession game. And the second one is also good.
4 for 4 from the free throw line for Frazier in this 4th quarter. So,
and that's when they count the most.
Those are huge.
And it's a trap, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to go to Betsy Layne. No, they said we have a timeout down on this end.
And you would think Betsy Layne with a 4-point lead would back the pressure off. Coach Short must smell blood because he went full court trap.
And at the 32nd timeout, and that is the last timeout for Floyd Central, Betsy Layne still has 2.
Yes. Betsy Layne still has 2 full timeouts.
Yes.
They used all their 30-second timeouts.
And that was pretty gutsy defense, actually. You're up 4 and you're trapping in the backcourt. Aggressive double team trap. Come up with the jump ball, but they's fortunate it didn't get us a foul call on that.
I think Betsy Layne was counting on the lack of height for Floyd Central because all 5 players from Betsy Layne was on that side of half court. Floyd Central had a player leaking out.
Right.
However, the player that was trapped in the corner, it's like 4 defenders. When you got both in lines and you got 2 defenders, that's a significant trap, especially when they pick up the ball.
And
Betsy Layne still applying full court pressure here.
Moore brings it in, and it's stolen. Oh.
Ooh. I don't know the camera angle on that. However, I don't think he was on the line. However, I don't have a whistle.
I seen some brown between that blue and white, didn't you?
Yes.
And here's Smith-Mills, and he is fouled before the shot, fouled on the trying to receive the pass, so he'll go to the line for 2.
I think Coach Spurlock and Floyd Central's bench was trying to get a clear path foul.
And don't know what that's about.
I think Coach Spurlock was looking for an intentional foul, clear path foul.
Well, I don't know. Now they're going over to the scores table. to see what, maybe a substitution violation or something.
I think Coach Spurlock's looking at the time.
Oh, I think
so much time went off the clock.
Yeah, I think he's saying there should be 3 seconds put back on the clock. That's what it is.
Yes, because the ball never touched anyone's hands before he got fouled.
And now we got 26 minutes and 8 seconds on it. And the officials hasn't caught that yet.
No. They need to, though.
Yes. And they're getting ready to shoot the free throw. Now
they're stopping.
Going back over to the scores table. Not sure. I think they're trying to put 26.8 on it.
Yes. And the longer you wait, Ethan Smith-Mills has to be biting at the bit to shoot these free throws. Is this the
putting the freeze on him, isn't it?
Icing the kicker.
And now we've got the score or the time
added
corrected.
3 seconds back on the clock, as they should have, because the ball never was in play.
And Smith-Mills knocks the first free throw down. 44-41, 3-point lead, 26 seconds left. He'll have one more. He eyes the bucket and rims out. And a break for Floyd Central, or for Betsy Layne, as Mills couldn't control the rebound, threw it back in to Floyd Central wide open, but they say he stepped on the baseline. So it's a one-possession game, a 3 tie. Smith-Mills looking for it. He loses control. Moore comes up with it.
Double dribble.
And double dribble.
Yep.
Yes.
Didn't know if they were going to call the reach in or the double dribble. However, double dribble wins.
Right. So Betsy Layne will have it. To get it into Bentley, and he's fouled immediately.
And I think a technical has been assessed to Coach Spurlock.
Oh, okay. Well, I noticed he was up in the official's face pretty heavy. I guess he said that magic word. So Betsy Layne will shoot 2 free throws and they have possession of the ball. They up by 3, 44-41. Jordan Frazier, 4 of 4 in the fourth quarter, will be at the line. And he rattles it in. 45-41.
Barring a miracle, looks like Betsy Layne will protect home court and get a big district win.
Yes, it will be a big win as
and it will
knocks them both down.
And it will move Floyd Central to 0-2 in the district if the final score prevails, as Betsy Layne would win the game.
And we're going to have a full timeout, so we'll take one ourselves. 13.8 seconds, all that's left. Betsy Layne by 5. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
And we're back as Betsy Layne brings it in, and going to be a foul called, as that will put number 10, Brady Robinson, at the free throw line to shoot 2. Only 12 seconds left, 46-41. Betsy Layne with a 5-point lead. Rick, big mountain to climb right now, but if he makes both of this, 3-possession game over.
Yes, I don't think you could do much in 12 seconds. I remember Charlie Pinson talking about a game at Pike Central, watching Hobo McCoy in late second action. He says it's possible, so.
Well, he missed the first. And knocks down the second. 6-point lead, 2 possessions. Smith Mills with the basketball. Drives it to the left side, 3 in the air, high arcing shot, no good. Rebound by Brandon Moore, 3 shot, and hits over. 47-41, the Bobcats come away with a hard-fought district win here on their home floor, Junior Newsom Arena. We'll send it back to the station. Be back for some final stats and comments. This is WPRG TV Sports.
Folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
We're back at Junior Newsom Arena here at Betsy Layne, newly dedicated arena here tonight, and the Bobcats take advantage of the huge crowd here tonight for this dedication and come away with a hard-fought 47-41 district win over the Floyd Central Jaguars. And Rick, give us some final numbers.
Okay, with the win, Betsy Layne improves to 5-3 on the season, 1-0 in district play, as Floyd Central falls to 2-7 on the season, 0-2 in district play. As far as team stats, rebounding, we have Floyd Central won the rebounding battle 26-17. And in the turnover battle, Floyd Central had 10 more turnovers than Betsy Layne, 23-13. As far as individual scoring stats, I had Ethan Mills for Floyd Central with 9 points. Jacob Hamilton with 7. Grant Blackburn with 2. Brandon Little with 14. Skylar Hall with 2. Brandon Moore with 2. Eric Burke with 5. And they have 41 points total for Floyd Central. Betsy Layne have 47 points. Jordan Frazier, who went 6 for 6 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter, had 14 points, even though he picked up early 2 fouls in the first quarter. Sean Howe had 4 points. Chase Mims had 2. Zach Bentley had 6, 2 3-point shots in the first half. Didn't score in the second half. Lucas Manns with 3. Brady Robinson, freshman, come off the bench, had a huge game. He had 17 points. And Betsy Layne, like we said, improves to 5-3 and 1-0 in district play as they go into probably their holiday Christmas tournaments. I'm not sure where Floyd Central will be traveling to or hosting. They may be hosting a tournament, and I don't know what Betsy Layne will be doing either if they're hosting or traveling.
Big win here tonight for the Bobcats. A big confidence booster for this young team. That could go a long way down the line for the rest of the season. So for Alex back at the station, for Wayne on camera, and Rick, I'd like to thank you for sitting in tonight for Charlie Pinson, as Charlie was at the Expo Center tonight covering a U-Pike game for us. So appreciate you sitting in and helping us tonight.
Thank you.
This is Larry Cecil saying so long and good night. And again, the final score, 47-41, Betsy Layne over Floyd Central. This has been high school basketball on the Intermountain Sports Network.